Yes, Balisi was the billion van on Facebook was the FC Barca and any team in Chroma and it's a Barca where my heart belongs to. Tender Boy is a Barca for life and a Crespo GH it's a Barca for life. Prince AJ it's a Vesca Barca. Daniel Edu Barcelona. Ken Palazzi said please we are talking about team so you can remove Man United and replace with Newcastle United. Yeah, Newcastle. It will be waiting at Kawudiato. Richard Dakun told a Barca come back no na a huyepa and as Sapon was a Barca all the way Nana Kofi blessed is a Barcelona with a massive kindness. Say Hala Madrid and Kwa and what they are fancy Barca a dominati.
Well, may I say you come on it, you're the foreign news and pay live on Wontumi TV, Daggett on a satellite and air budgema and I'll say Wontumi 100 Tamale, Wontumi 101.3 FM. Our tap crack day is on 101.3, and so our Sarioso and important. And I say Wontumi TV live, our YouTube, and our Wontumi TV, our Facebook. Monshare, my friends, and we say the show no. And so as you continue, Kwaba, Bana, Yababe to us, Jaffa Babashim, near the Jack and so at the international break, and your reminiscence still. Yabakoso Edo claps, and your stories, and the amount more. No said you know and ABC called this and your Wontumi Sports Buffet live on Wontumi TV and I read you now for Babia as a common and you're the foreign news and let's go.
Agwa juma no you Yami wohoda se uji dudia obeya juma Ansachre no you Yami wohoda se uji dudia obeya juma Ye bompaye Shamachi Shra Yehuwa ila henu Yehuwa ekat We ahata et Yehuwa Elohika bika Luvika, Uvika Naveshika, Uvika Miyodika, Tode Yashak. In English, in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Na guess it is a how. Guess no. Missy, how many boys in this year? Mr. Guess it is say. Who to his boss? I don't know about what.
Cheva.
Agwa juma no you. Yami wohoda se uji dudia.
Live on Facebook here also a fake make us live on here can say YouTube ni nyina no yara so ana TV ni nyina so aye juma baby bia wa wotie nka bia no na chese show no so enie e wa brano pay no yara stories ni mo ensom na je ebe na onim say yakọ aye bobo kwa fa no say aye Paris Saint-Germain wo mo so aso ana enwa game boss wa bra yara batu just PSG enso aye saida wo mo sham yensa ama chese man so tim no wo mo so na te kanemu ba kono na chese na aye game cross chese ni ma wo pina no enso na aye juma sample na diamensa kan na no Paris Saint-Germain enso na aye saida wo mo risk aida say bia ban bana sample ebia ne kan say fine enso abeya juma na dintia make us ban anasa bia fine enso na abeya juma ne say won say medical be kan last week ne say Paris Saint-Germain won supporters ne say won target omo former player ye fans Adrian Rabiot ana fe ne me kan nyina last week enso natural nyina ne say won die ba say wo bokla be fans PSG Wontumi kobo le big Marcel amane nyeye ana say mpo kobo aye Marcel enso a Wontumi mesia kan from Paris Saint-Germain enso amane nyeye esa so mu mienu de wo mu kan ba akokra omu mienu nyina no enso aye akra 40 amsa me hu say ba ana last week no me ba tu just boy we enso na be safa pa na mpa woni say omu de bana enso na ko stadium shedo akabanya bana no enso na de amam ya we enso na ya PSG omu trust no na bana no onko chesa o translate the ba ayagba for kasamwa wo sem word aye kan say be loyalty no ensom aye chesa mema ensom de a chesa nipa onya loyal no yare say betrayal de sabi emsam aye boss brafoi wo som na chesa mo ntimi stick to bia bama ba kunta do bia no wo fom na wo tena oba betray wo fom adeche wo be say betray na chesa yes like father like son where you say like mother like son ababa do mo kan nyina no ensom na say said yam say mamenom asitane sabi wonom aye basibra ni sana ne bano ensom na sitawa ba wo club we na ni akoba no na chesa amo chesa sabi boy na mame ensom aye tutu ni ama chesa nei ensom na sampina na ba etomo dane no mo say aye like mother like son ana chesa no ensom aye bonasa so our chesa stance no our ba wo hwabie ye de aye update ni nyina no ensom na de amati de mensa kan say either sabi be partial closure our stance no mo ana some be fine ensom adaba enum aye said ye sit our brother pe no ye de aye update ni nyina no ensom na de ama wonim sa power sense ma wo mo so chesi record no ensom any same and yes so conference week no mo na wo katin ba ko no ni matches ato so pa yes e pia 1995 1996 season no bobo ko fans non high akom ko omo non to no aye record akọ 32 matches unbeaten me no ka say Paris Saint-Germain and some aye 2024 aye 2025 aye season no wo mo ko 26 games unbeaten our bane wo bi an some 90 minutes PSG and some our league man womu Chelsea aye record and not bobo kono and some adabani na say yes sir Fabian Ruiz abogema womu time lose wabo 48 aye matches our French league no I just a midfielder I want no one 48 games our league no one Paris Saint-Germain one some for defeat the last time I see and some aye Marquinhos there no na structure from 2014 at the bar aye 2016 ana Marquinhos yes our record na me no ka say no o ma farsa Fabian Ruiz asom baba be ko sa record na eno som kakra fi o maso ye asom na de aba sensem nyina no ye de amyete for player ye kana some shark mani akodana ye farsa Usman Dembele Masa and yes o ma start campaign Ballon d'Or we de wo mo sem am so krom nam no I so krom patayo na masabika wo mo sha sesa form akodana wo no sem nipa onom awo eche ebia Dembele obeka Rafinha yo amate nam odo numbers na day ansom abay nobody atoto ahade na jomo kan nyina no say Dembele afi wabo 37 matches na na some 37 matches ya boni nyina no wonom started mako 28 was started 28 no wo 30 goals our bra assist no ansom aye mako 6 o kan nyina de bomwa na chese Dembele also go contribution out of the 28 stars when you know and I 36 I go contribution and akwadana you find some I Dembele and some atmianya with Dembele cross some toto ayo no and some managers as European idea no just a boy no that so bad to my annual gamer Marco Ferrante no among some our stars no Shabie Luis Enrique El Bancodano and some other team in Sabasono no just almost say Dembele and you'll be our Ballon d'Or okika and some at the powers as a cromwa and ya award into our secretary ekuko say ya the corner nim dia not just a Dembele no and some that me che amani ye and hey I'm to banana player ya the sense something no and my you for our show so now ko take ya and manager ye for Jose Mourinho unsa one game and some basuna one aye Samsung Sports and up club no bono now Samsung Sports say Jamaica can say no of your goals draw and no I just a league leader this be a Galatasaray focus on mumpe and omo lose aye side title terror wa bra manager na tena so mo bisa so penina league leader senior mo betimi aka chi no so da bi say dey see kwedie e be a Galatasaray team no when you listen lose points only say one more Galatasaray D as a club maybe boy now was it your dick I want to say just no massa one more team crown just one I'm on here can Sabia to Sabia audience and sample wahala or so your dick one more Galatasaray D said a member bonnie now so I come a warning our demand central for everyone one more goals for our fear and manager Atana I want transfer central for them now couple manager sent here by Muamuba post match cameras Emma just a microphone Emma central from our transfer say may come must want the next time as I deal with everybody across from me Muma to me Hammy Mabium Nasanka Omu born and coma oh coach what's here Sanka be out just a foreign bounty our sukru Salakomu stadium Asha Samsung Spa and Konon Cometro adios Omu board draw woman winning match into the man came I watch 1 hour and send a month and draw for no more ba I had disrespect Yintias more reference Jose and some Parliament Central for
because we didn't win. Because if we win, I'm not here. And I tell now, because the next time that it happens, doesn't matter if we win, if we lose, doesn't matter. When I wait more than 1 hour, I go. So everybody knows, I wait 1 hour. After 1 hour, I go. It's too much. It's too much and there's no respect. I'm only here because
say too much our power test many janaba so chess san your man kosua na chess respect be anywhere no and some woman out chess just edin semi na no ade ba fa just edin komo kwani mona and say true ba kuko bi say coach na you say before mu game craft from Thursday deba Friday na chess alongside maxima e ko kan semi say no kura de ni pa bi kan no kura no say no kura no say be entro afro elevator no club na je sabe first test e ya koso aye there no club drew ama coach so be tutubi and some Alanse Maxima and we no mo say business coach na Maxima de tro na say ko onyu no and was say boy na mo kan asem no the last aye 3 months Wontumi you training 4 times in a row sabe ya training and then what's now aye training sabe ya training mako 4 times Wontumi you be the last aye 3 months na adiba kwa hano kwa say for no ya na oma baba chama be posi ai ani e player no ana wa she go say na wa ya assist say na gent o say masa anya de mu post wo de Joseph say some more time wonu aba so tire mu na o pisa translator wonu so translate ade akọ aye Turkish aye kasa ni mo no wonu so be kind of French say wonu Jesse adama na wo de wo so tawaso na tie reason tie Jose and boy no e ko back and forth Shaq the coming on Saint Maxima Debbie can cry Yentia Jose
Maxima played many times during the season, and in the last 3 months he didn't train 4 days in a row, never, or for this reason or for that reason, never. The data that illegally his people put in your hands is an incredible manipulation of data, which I can explain, and I hope that he can explain well. On the 10th of March, before the game against Rangers, we did a tactical session. And the tactical session, the person that runs more is me.
No, I am your manager. Fan said Joseph HHM today. Didn't you know some say be a Kodana fan alongside Maxima and your body morning sir. One tactical session air cost me no manager no and some and run more reasons and so they say one air to catch us at na born FA wo close ha wo ha men contra ha and say money no one and run more na anya bia na Kodano what me be and what me be so no more jumbo at say was boy no where individual training the moment when you take the car yes session mo na bia wo ye ne kan say individual training nem kwan de na so automatically load and some other kosoro yentie was a boy no a body on your fit so the boy wapa onya 6 pack wonya 102 pack wapa your training we be as wo fi and train na anya tra bono umobi onya very so ball yentie Jose
run more than the players in that tactical session. So the loading of the players is very, very low because it's an educative session. It's position. You walk here, you walk there, you close here when the ball is there, you move there. The one that has the highest loading is me. And by having individual training, of course, he had a loading superior of the other players. It's people that is illegally sharing internal data to the media. It's completely manipulation. He's not fit to play football. He can put the pictures he wants. He can even do Photoshop to look like he has abdominals. Unfortunately, he doesn't train. So when a player doesn't train
Many January 220 summer course so I last to Guadra Cobas and one for an abonchi Elfie, woman some and a Samsung sport every game no and I'll tell many January address a Yama El Coso between no NHS alongside Maxima. I'm a Samsung no Yademi at 2 park away Photoshop my free and yet so now to Mudia woman says pack Bama when you're free Sabia game no Bobby and no I free I am many January so about something no yete ema yete for enano pay and some our show no so unum some no kasa enwa na just arda gulash and some our stadium am gamer and also about so we go for the bunch airport and some our fe boy no one na papa je fan umit gulash am you na just enwa na am some our stadium we so bo mani akoma our brasa game no and some about so ancha ye be season pa na just a transfer market e be na anya bia ye say teams out woman no will be on some striker Arsenal upper striker ABM and some Liverpool team no woman some upper striker Chelsea Ayasida woman's upper striker Febokua you found some Manchester United some striker ba kopana comes and commit na bachapa aba who be Zimbabwe because we be on super na Jamaica nyina no sa kwatena you found aya Victor Osimhen Shabak for Nigeria am captain mame you found William Trust now William Trust Quality come out Trust say the boss what can you said your name and I said Bema Abako a Premier League anymore no when I catch on so on him pass a Premier League anymore and I buy the so and some and he say when him Professor Bino 1 cent I get turkey Yamaya Doma and no I after this season sir will control Quackable loan and alone a Jumana Kurana Gusu and also to Sabia will be back saying a Victor Osimhen Nani J our turkey and I just say at the man into every other Thursday I have beyond this season William Trust Nigeria Super Eagles one captain said Bema Abako Premier League money say one I be a Chelsea fan ABM was sending so many clubs I can say funny and some I can say a Premier League and no Gasa Nukromani I fan so Simen and some other clubs.
He's working on the most. I think that's probably the part that he's working on the most. I think his quality is his tenacity. He's relentless. He will chase down every ball. In the air is amazing. You know, ball control. You can play a ball up to him with sticks. And if he's 1-on-1 in the box, if you cross it in second post, he's going to head it in. So there's he's really direct, and I think that's why he would really suit the Premier League. Nice. I know that he's a Chelsea fan. But I also know that he's had talks with all the top teams, so I think it's probably up to whatever he chooses to do. Like I said, I think he would fit in any team. I know that at Liverpool they spoke about maybe getting a new striker next season, but we'll see. I will ask him next week, and then he might have to get me back on here, I can tell you. I'm also reading, like everyone else is, that he's got a clause.
William Trust Victor Osimhen and some future our game and our test you done excepts and you tell for another pay and some our shoulders for fee ye shifty and gear messing call a yes pay there when him say matches about Barcelona Saturday na Real Madrid and some area on game say na somebody come about run story I'm what to say I'm from Pina Nigeria Basa Kwatana ye fan say Mbappe that be ano one about captain Emma recently made about two just one some na chance here ebo bank tenkete amphobia and some our Nigeria say be Mbappe no one NHS Vinicius Junior and some our problem I say will be able to chance I mean I'm a prince our Vinicius then you over 4 minutes as a fine ekosi he wo yo wayani adrum woman yaman pie ama me catch us penina wonom ere san sam nyina bai no yese or the betu just say domo ya opech no so nyina no ayani so keke Vinicius no fufu no bai ache wabaje Champions League satam kwana oni babia oh my wama ya dwuma no Benzema mo ya de ama chesene nyina na ba ensom aba besenko na demensa kan say yese Florentino Perez ayada aya Mbappe pa Argentina yese Florentino any agia koda no enso ene say we can show mo game against aya Villa no em say Jude and 1-4 enya chese katakata bi yese Mbappe and the first player wonom Russian scene akwa monsa wo obaku na wo so chese wo e bema hwe dad no cheche no kra enti say obi ye captain a say bia wo ne won kwada e kwa ko ne bia wo ye captain wo na wo ye leader wo na wo so chese ampa ma wori samu ba ko na the moment e bia wo captain wo ba bi onam no na chese bia ntokwa mo kwa ko lose answer enti me say kan say yes Florentino wo tire bi sa fei ana manya another galactico e wa bro sani pano en some abaye captain Ramos nom Casillas nom wo mon twoma kra wo fa say Raul Gonzalez nom wo mon twoma ba ko say tinei dem say kan nyina no so tire bi esan nkoma no back down say queen bie say bia Vinicius omonyi sika nam omonyi akora no kwama no koma Mbappe and the first of Madrid at the same time Mbappe and a captain wo mo say queen abeta ho ama chese sane mani nyina no and some abam adama kwatana and no and some update about bonsa and do about say am say yes wo mo jam ayo come back no because okay at Champions League go group phase no wo mo coin ama chese 4-2 down Benfica e Barca 4-2 you say game na wie you say Barca ba betia shem and I 5-4 and cross Barca born American advantage wa bana wo mo aye chese man down from 4-2 down on betia 5-4 and anyone who call aye ne kan sa aye Civitas from 2-0 down sometime ni about 70 minutes and some our game mo aye 21 minutes plus additional time now chese ya pon obi akon say ya Barca for him enso ade awo ye ti ya se Barca tie 4-2 na deba ko enwa won say anya Barca fie wo mo kwa we enu nye team bi ya so keke wo mo san Atletico Madrid afie na chesa fie enu na the first time a manager ye for say Flick edin kunim over coach and for say Simeone Sansa this season Wontumi show coach ne da na chesa wa ye adwuma pa na German kan say Barca go she no omo da so na kwani mu a wo mo so na betinya we chesa record Sansa wo Caribbean most goals scored by European team Arches no a single season Bamunchin and that's what guitar record no a 2019-2020 season Bamunchin actually 201 goals in that season in all competitions Real Madrid you know 174 goals in all competitions you know a 2011-2012 and after Man City and some be 2018-2019 a 169 Mano Casilla babia Bonsa ada so Kings Cup Copa del Rey Bonsa ada so Champions League no ana Barcelona akam matches awo so mo media ebe koso awo La Liga no na so Bonsa already match 133 goals our Barca say there aye like no say bia Man City and some record no wo mo some na betimi assign na no and some update ebe no mom wo mo komisa answer Flick and some say am for say the secret title mom ana mo be jana na bia title no wutiri e ba samo baje wo so be so be discuss aye title bi sense aye too early cra na ye kase manager na be so chese enwa aye 3 most important points ana babokua ye first Barca akwakonya esense nya ba bia keke wo mum akọ aye Civitas ana kwaje enti the moment abakwa Atletico Fie na yasha 2-0 20 more minutes to go obete ababesha 4-2 no echa sama ya juma point league ni de wa maso beka wasem se senemo points no are very important ama Barcelona yinti Barca coach ya fana Hans Flick.
For this is, you know, it's a long way, how I say it normally, but 3 points, the big 3 points was this today, and we are really happy. Now we are again top on the table with one match less, and it's a really good feeling. Now for this is, you know, it's a long way, how I say it normally, but 3 points, the big.
Geopolitical fans are Wontumi Sports Bite ama Mekacho Lamine Jamal ono energy man of the match award and watches again a Barcelona Akwadano after over 100 days and one shall go our La Liga and Casamono and what body shall be born say the best work in a moment and a Barca ehiano and what shall go am I gonna call 3-2 it's a Sananka Barca draw and what shall go again call 3-2 now the best work in the most important in a Bibia and some team kane na yano percebi ono and some bet we make a difference our important matches emo we bet we make a difference our bra momenta adenum ay crucial afei ya kase do every a clutch momenta wonom no make a difference yano parisa lami yama se trouble and ko for kapa na yaba start season aseno na wo die so anaso mo botai and say competition bia diaries erema basa bia no awoso mo som etwije na on cancer sudua sebi on so am take trouble no man wo di kan ensom na table no so awo diri e ba se ni nyina no ensom akwa na edema boss I know ensom na update ba onim sa no pai mere betu twa say ni go maintenance ayobia wono som akwa kopra yes na otwemienu na otwemiensa na akwa na ye fa say ni go maintenance no wono som na betra fi e wa bro no ensom antim no bontim no kasai aye 2 to 3 weeks and I need go maintenance abetra fi makasado ensom akwa 2 months na so no de ya busumi no achese ti anya ye kra enti ano no na mom eni go maintenance o cost pen o mo campa report on say kan say and then Wontumi cost pen eni ti no wo want to say for Bournemouth o ma kwata na ye fani din Hansen wono ena ba be shem anso ajama aye Spain o mo no shetima ye de aye update na anso ante amenano pay jama say kan say Barca wo ka so mo bo Champions League home against aye Benfica na the ensemble ba eni enyan pana yes yana betie so ultras no o ma twia for police for so yana cast efo on say do gambia ti say de wo hwebie ensom our TV no so ne aye bia Facebook and YouTube no yana chese supporters no do so police for some do so pa na jaminya no police o kom won juka wo say Barca fans no na say Benfica supporters no wo me ya to trust them and do ba security personnel masa yes wo bonani anu osu ajo mo nsam wo mo bai wo mo twabi wo ye o ka de won tie chese wa ye he wo ye no hwe ko anya ye sawuni so be do match bia na ti sei na ya na o ta trani e bia the security agencies anya police won ko a an say bia couple e bia security agency na ya ka jo se fa nko for be 300 ebra yesem o mo trani na kwa na nkoye ana bi su jiri e ba so mo ba match bia ti sei na ya pauti ya pauti kwa adea wo se 1 hour bia no ye make almost 5 euros into mom ye security personnel wo so buy any police or ankasamo other security agencies no wo so bu ma 1 hour and some buy 5 euros no sha sika wo je 1 hour na ye tese to trust some bana udu ti kwaje david masa krame na jamesa kan some local aye council for no wo so the blame at the ball aye police for and some other tese wo ye security agencies there wo so training and I was saying come and some arma safo ni na no am say training and kwese de was no and some si quarantine amende wo so are so bori ni na no and the abo ayes an kofona ye the update about juve and say some no na ba so ye say and chena mo become a premier league game for say nyame ya doma from next season ekono ball na ye bo onsen kan Nike and they provide a match ball and so edema a Premier League no report on say kan say wo say from next season ekono a 2025-2026 season official match ball and some other prima edia entia no wa hye some yamame and Lucas Paqueta ne court and say some no wo some akwakoto aso me ti say e bia charges no enkwankwa bia criminal proceedings one shall bema a live ban because Wontumi nkonkutwa bet nanka se bia bomb kodi yellow card no ma wo fa bi eno bra bi akotwa sika kese na mpa wo asampa wo se refi ma yellow wotimi ko butu obi na refi yi nani bema ye ya ma sa da sa ma che ye kan wo na mpa wo kodi yellow card tina ana proceedings e sha se dia ben se kan nyina no e se se nyame amfafia one shall live ban and some other call and some adama Lucas Paqueta na Managerial come here say womo contention manager say womo consider goals are avoidable now Pep Guardiola no be say we be our shame na Brighton ate na washe na Brighton ate no say womo no ebi nto womo crowda now did you baso omo DCS ni na no womo work ethics afei abana how discipline omo ye just all DCS omo dey ye adwuma am say this is the crowd e ye dutwamanya kra anunti ana ma chese boboku a ye fa no some Man City e concede yes how goes aba promo say womo welu say nyoma nyina no and some other sister na Oscar Bob akodana na mu buya Bianca, me sasan ko honuma e Bianca Man City no campaign enye say because oni bono bopa nya bi ne de dokumu de boy kwa na wo mo de akwa che dabi Oscar Bob football na kodane de ball na ba kodane masa pre-season adwuma di details no e ma so oni bono bopa na Bob nyamya dom anwa wo mo say aya Man City enkodana against aya Crystal Palace under 21 and so Timbo Bobby just for Bob say 60 minutes I know just a good news Adama Bobokua ya for some Man City ewa bena kwadano and some Etinia Sarabo Bola ya the update Emma Enwa Carabao Cup final and some social media videos no flow and a moment a Newcastle and left one trophy our Wembley as well and what you tell one point a referee Bono Benum na Chesan Kofoi and Germany and ya can not say the last time a Newcastle and a major title and some 70 years ago 25,515 days afei and a Newcastle team no woman some asanya title enwa Alexander Isaac about second corner when on body mo asa ball omobi asomobi we yansa we second goal ya soso na Isaac say Eno bono num say the moment and so baba onso obi won mo pray and am mean Bobby na men share go na won washe sa bo ni say num say aye den moment our game ababa wonum abe share go ampani ampa enwa wonum so ngani nya second goal ma team no won we game am no we fan say Eddie Howe and a coach Newcastle team no manager na say na me ancheche say supporters no won pen for players no na me anchepa enwa after the game coach ni me ono so
I feel amazing. I think it's an incredible day, really. So pleased with our performance. I thought we were magnificent today, Keith. I don't think it was a lucky win from our perspective, fully deserved. I thought the players are magnificent. So pleased for the players. They've all had different journeys to get to this point, but we've come together as a squad. I love working with them every day. Honoured to be their leader. And for the supporters, who came in there. Thousands today who supported us back home. Since I've been at the football club, the support we've had home and away has been incredible. So I'm just so pleased they have this trophy to end the long wait, and hopefully we can get some more in the future. Yeah, feel amazing. I think it's
manager fan say Eddie Howe and I'll tell say your daily excepts Emma your tell for anano pay and some our shows anano pay me te ho Adam say Mohamed Salah once again woman shall say the dinner baby say Drew aye what time and matamos time say woman shall who Salah and once again woman say aye from aye Paris Saint-Germain game and some other Newcastle and aye 0 attempted shot ebiam one creti aye chance just I trust and what do you know no na chesa no som abo from dem say kan sa we aye first time our Liverpool carry am ade ten sa we abobo game want me more short and also want me create chance our ball no about 90 minutes or more the moment be a sala entimi an go and say we want me an create assist and sample one ball shot no ye bia no more 90 minutes no say be a more about 90 minutes pana want me an sane man be enwa and chesa no for the first time on the career mo ya dey update me no and some opposite number and some other made how I know and your coach na fans and a slot and our coach na say when was the last time Liverpool losing 2 matches it was so I take on by say be a 7 month alcohol best 8 months and sana na me you know when we lose Paris Saint-Germain ebe lose ayebobo kwa fans aye Newcastle no nim dada sa Newcastle for amho dem pa wode no na Liverpool entimi match aye Newcastle empo bono kwa no some ambo e dia kowiem e bia 9 times and I said 10 times kwa na was sem e bia obokowiem 10 times Newcastle dia hoden e ba fa bono 9 times e dia tia ayebobo kwa fans Liverpool and some I update ba yintie some coach na your fans and a slot and some arituja.
From the start, it took us 7, 8, 9 months to lose twice in a row, and that happens against 2 teams that are one of them is fighting for Champions League. Newcastle is a very good team. We knew this already at St James's Park, and the other one is Paris Saint-Germain. Probably, if you can beat us in that style of play, you are probably the best team in Europe at the moment. They still have to show if they still can beat us in the upcoming 2 or 3 months. So. But I want to make clear one more time that the week started off really well by us beating Southampton. That's why we extended our lead to 12 points with 9 games to go. And yeah, you know, if you go far in tournaments that the opposition in your face gets stronger and stronger, and that you can lose football, even Liverpool can lose football games. That's what can happen. Like I said from the start, it took us 7, 8, 9 months to lose twice in a row, and that happens against 2 teams.
And some Liverpool coach or red fans and a slot and I'll tell you excepts in yet the Emma yet for another pay live for Wontumi 101.3 live on Wontumi TV and just a Facebook canal for YouTube and some also my Arsenal and our broke over some become Marino once again as I am not Jenny Madman Tim Anwa many Janon Narco to Casa say by a pass no better catch Liverpool party and to me some of the best work and some and say the youngest Arsenal because watch all games or don't forget about Liverpool the moment every other ball Fulham or Bonus game on Manchester America's elbow now manager fans Mikel Arteta outside of play but because was say by a mile Chelsea team no one of the best attacking team and some of the Premier League an open player now according to statistics NHS one no a young man in Saka and I am Chelsea for the 2 so no ball now say Chelsea amamo meye and sampa Chelsea our players Libya one not properly at generation one of the best attacking team open play by a mile yinti asama coach na your first Mikel Arteta and some arituja.
Yes, very happy obviously with the results, with big parts of that performance. I love the attitude of the team from the beginning. They were very happy obviously with the results, with big parts of that performance. I love the attitude. Very happy obviously with the results, with big parts of that performance. I love the attitude of the team from the beginning, the way we approach it, how aggressive we were without the ball, score a goal, have a lot of chances that we didn't put away, and then we continue to do a lot of the things in open players by a mile. I mean the stats say it, and everything that I've seen it say it. They can open you up, they can run in transition, they have individual quality. Any player in the defensive line can throw you in behind. They can combine on both sides, on weak side, and they are missing some big players as well at the moment. And I think they would have.
And I'll tell you, you're going to accept MFA. The opposite number, and so Maresca there was able to just our best Sanchez goalkeeper. Coach and I saw this, I mean, will be down. Sir, yes, manager, be a sword, them pass, some idea. Matas, Madia, what did Jamoka be a minute? Woman, Quo Conchenka, Crabbios, or Julia Basana Bueno, a time of Santa Baba Tumendra, we are Bana Cosiasa, for so, what Bono about watching a young dear Premen are going cry. Oh, Maza. when you take ni process to no am some manager and now you making sales be ni adjust as manager no so just against no Robert Sanchez because what the post no and some adama team no na de ba kwama manager fan say Maroska ewo tidian say onim say yes last season by this time na Chelsea honest no o ma sha say Luzi ayegiri o manya ewo coach na ya fan say Mauricio Pochettino enso mo na so this time no we see a different o giri ewo coach we say enso Maroska betimi akoso ya adwuma no enso adama team ewo abra no enso ay update ba fei Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim and Bruno Fernandes say former Akwadana fan masa and you from Ketrakra Man as a team we must struggle now Bruno enquire in pie a 2 assists about 1 goal just and nam so many game about so we mo kwa we mo Leicester mo ko shai manager no Elbon Akwadana fan say Bruno and some abaso.
He's a special guy in that aspect. He's always ready. He can recover quite well. So I don't know the future, but I'm just reading what the performance department tell me, the numbers, and then what I see in the game. So I always see a Bruno that is dangerous, and one Bruno that can recover in every situation. So he's going to stay there. I already knew Bruno. What surprised me the most is the way he works every day. That was a surprise. Even that we in Portugal see Bruno with that frustration, and I was really surprised. He's a very good professional, and you can understand that.
Just an Newman says Bruno Fernandes Ampa, maybe a criminal. Say, Mayu Bobo and Quayabo, say Captain Ampana, what to total and say our petness Americano, and I test all can you pay and assessor when your son, your money be a Newman, Quacamara, Quatana, one of some born a Barnabas, Rafe, Simone Zagi, as a trouble on Kawansam, one test among 4 Kabias Inter, about the trouble near was some Pamunia men Koto, baby, I did it because Inter, one met me to be the Soman, some of the Ebi Solomon to me and Tono, one person had discussion among for having one of some other bum, one said Tiago Mota, never cost any, and no somewhere, you've been a sporting director now, the first Christian Green Tolly, I'm not just a Green Tolly, Abacasa, one Pamo Tiago Mota, Ebesena situation and one some woman appear. Nanyuma Shadan call from a team. I'm objective and say woman qualify for UEFA and your Champions League in Tina. Many Janum Ebeste and now why I had the worst home defeat since 1967. I know I'm a tuna for matches at Atlanta. I bet some 4-0. The record Ebinum why I had the 4th worst points average of the last 30 years. Mota and I record number of draws in a single season. I am Mota. Woman from our Copa Italia. Woman from our Super Copa. I am Mota. And watch the Champions League playoffs. Woman from Nani and Yomana Nanka Ekasa Editia coach na. You found a Tiago Mota. And so now no Casino. We found a Cristiano Juintoli and some other sources of coach and Coba Mota Obako was one baby Akono and the right person. We bet me affect say I had Juventus Amonimano and to bless my coach and say when baby Tomoso Tete and no shack maybe an awesome young person for the Jafone mana Yamamishum.
Loading is me. In that day, Maximan had individual training, and by having individual training, of course, we had a loading superior of the other players. His people that is illegally sharing internal data to the media is completely manipulation. He's not fit to play football. He can put the pictures he wants, he can even do Photoshop to look like he has abdominals. Unfortunately, he doesn't train. So when a player doesn't train regular and consistently, he's not fit to play. I run more than the players in that tactical session, so the loading of the players is very, very low because it's an educative session. His position, you walk here, you walk there, you close here when the ball is there.
me adum fancy me jitumi yeso ho ye
na me adum kakra bende
ma hodin kakra
we are very okay. Yes, okay. Mike, now BB find it.
Oh, I'm good. BB come in Napoli at Roma, but aside the Napoli we in disappointment the BB
no me am okay to catch him say me nyabo train
Yakopon ya de na sa de chenwa.
Oh yeah.
I was say you are blessed.
That's right.
I am blessed to be alive.
That's right.
It's good
That's
to
right.
go.
New.
Yeah.
Now where?
Pokopa.
Okay.
Poko boss.
Okay. Whoa.
Na
yeah, baby.
You na home farmer no. I tell you Okobo show.
West Winter Fresh
1993 Expressway. Wow, so we are now. Either you are related to Shaba and now you are fond of Raga.
Okay.
Shaba Ranks.
I'm more fast.
Whoa.
Ninya ba pa na bani o. Amarim ninya ba pa na bani.
I don't must
really
No for pa na ho hwe
Balimpo.
Echede de no so be fuke.
Every say boys no more chasing by yen carry.
Oh okay.
Yen carry. Say me maka twa say ba bi o mu free ni nyina.
Na Bishop Ataboku na de anu o twen nyina na o mo san kolu free.
Say no kire kwan asala fa so boti alivermento ni na so twen mi na sa tia ba. O twen Yanko, it's a new week. Yanko pa ya dum ne asaba bi hia bi memfa the wa bie mogo boko no so entuja. Oh yeah, PSG stories bebre ba bia mani che ba bi anasa ba bia me focus up kesepa no and the fact that I'm perform and not a certain huge budget. Load be about that place in a betty so PSG are performing at a moment place in a believe you in Panifona who said they've gone in a very different tangent in terms of signings and your recruitment for the club in Bebre. At some point we felt say AC Milan because as soon as they have a very good player no more ball around but PSG performance say Yo, and you see cut the brace kuku dam na makofoma.
Yes.
And that some man perform load of pressure being a responsibility be about my pressure back boys and so it hasn't been the case. Louis Enrique Juma warrior no. Now what the kind ayabi na man for Adriyomututu because more Louis Enrique interview can say upon interview the one pass it better luck next time. But the better luck next time no a fall man e Paris. So see I was start out the two and say me come be bredia. Why a record for most consecutive matches without defeat since the start of League One this season.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to two Nantes for the back in 1995-96 season, you know.
Yes.
I'm going to two year. I'm going to 32 matches. Starts, you know. One now they a two. Now I was also be himself 5-year rules about be my queen so in terms of player what call do drop on your lose 48 matches. Nina know they come on. Your mama now so I'm call them booze. Our friend Ousmane Dembele said was started 28 matches at my PSG, but in all that okay kaboma 37 matches our bono. When your goals be brain the free those 37 matches in them, and we are talking about 30 goals, 6 assists for Ousmane Dembele. He is very much prolific, but prolific in the sense that manager no and system be getting the best out of this place. They have confidence, they have a lot of resilience in their play, yes. And every time be on the PSG bono, you feel say oh Kwako boy here a very dominant side on the ball. So Louis Enrique a dia dino the call Paris. That level of flexibility, you know, a year Juma de Momo. Game no cost no say banner be ebe sense ho. Banner no some dey menya sure so be ma permission ama aka waken kan wi enti no ma me mane nko. But you know Paris for no e chere say omunya enra fie dey ade arabio e dey omo on ne ma me ade omo dey omo. Na adwuma Louis Enrique wa ye dey ma Paris for no. Adia ba ko pe ne ka kire me. You can have money but good policies e adia e bonwa ho be kire pa. Paris for no was sika bia mo pa bia bi but they never had a policy a bema mo project and I am more sustaining a bema mo project and I am more dominant. But at this point, you know, under a new manager, he's brought up a new energy, new confidence level. I will see Paris. Louis Enrique, yeah, border basopa. Me moving quickly. Eddie Akodia. one thing me hwe seria din ya na me ho kire me se me hu the rise of Juventus. Juventus abe sorry o yawo.
Yeah. Juventus abe sorry pa.
Yeah. Me kind of say some Champions League final no it was early days in terms of midi football achieve.
When I say recently kana be 10 seasons so much Liga to us.
And 10 seasons yeah, you buy and Antonio Conte built a very formidable size. On the also introduced the diamond method no. Even though na Ancelotti a diamond method no wa purify no in Milano. With Pirlo, Gattuso, seed of Kaka. Now Ancelotti purified the diamond method no. But at that time now Antonio Conte babe fight Juventus no. Or my Pirlo, Marquinhos, Arturo Vidal and Popoba. Another exquisite method a formal diamond than Juventus one hotropa. But where he fell short European championship in terms of the Champions League. Now Antonio Conte to me and knock it and come ye. But in terms of bringing club back to where they belong to. Domestically, Antonio Conte Juma Adema Juventus for I'ma fall short. This is a club where Onya Paulo Sousa, Antonio Conte Ayeboni Dino, and a Didier Deschamps. A typical method trial at aboard the Champions League final in 1996. But in the Juventus watch Mama pressure Amade Montego Motasa Shani Mano. I so say boy no. Na me can big club there from my young coach. Oh, my young coach here. No one can say when he start because he has to fail before he succeed. Now why no one for him failing? Zavi best afford the Ayeshan is why no one for him failing and San Waba. Look, and young coaches in the end, said Zidane Yano Madrid no. He had followed Jose, he had followed Ancelotti. Yeah. I don't be doing shining, sir. Jamie and Sato as was a no. The mean assistant. No come home like the singer no come home. What we come on a cry. So what the common young coach Biadia or Betiashi and San was Soriaba. No, Tiashi no, a honor ni Bebreno. So Giuliano Cristiano Niabre, sporting director for Juventus. Niabre Saintia. There are top coaches available. You said, say, what the Mama Tiago Mota. Now, what the man rookie coach, no, not the end of Washe. I'm watching the Numono. Or some will jam a coffee, Fiamma, Fascia, Mamino. Now, I'm doing some BDA. Or the Dawatu, so machine piano. Tiago Mota, the experience in terms of player management, tactical discipline. How well is the guy adept in terms of these systems? About the Jumanamano, open performance, open results. I'm telling you, it would have to take a while. Precope say, dear, look at the job and Seflake after Zavi. What would the argument and community? So, in my opinion, I think say Thiago Motta the Obebre, now Breno or Bre in terms of getting Juventus where they were, and yes, Obre had to come back as a coach. I don't hear kakra. I'm the utmost belief say one day Obeba, but the Jumano and the son, and he needs time on that job. Moko to 70 million. Eddie Akoko offer Dario Esugo.
Yeah, from last week,
Dario Esugo. And our Giovanni Kenda so can 2 plus near more formal from Sporting. Chelsea go so to tonk it and get it to a man swa, so the man swa. Oh, yeah, this is here, but I try and you can crack a babu and your friend a man swa. So Chelsea sign is in and Ketia, more huge potentials. Now, me coin my day. Enka eka samodia enka mede aputoja bomne adanko a me se de eka no dia metimi aka se abrantie wo ya adanko a me mesifo no bia wo ya adanko a me esienfo no bia se me you be next in China. He's the next year today in the Premier League.
Okay,
he's the say a Chelsea dia I'll use Michael Essien, but for the Premier League may you see here today omuyema shomo omumiyenu yema shomo me kaya today me come Michael Essien omuyema shomo dey tire me bomb panifo me enu di. These are two midfielders in the last 20 years. Me sabo crowd no ya won or lose a very difficult. Okay, Dembele American wasem Tottenham Hotspur. That Dembele be no free Belgium honmono. The guy Musa Dembele. When he Michael Essien ya today the last 20 years in the Premiership with too much chadema mu so crabo na wo kwakoje wo yemu show. Who Jeffrey ya today ho
sana esugo tie that's all raise Chelsea for no hopes
dabi enu tie da me catch us say metimi ahwa obre ya wo boy ya so na me catch us say ya obre ya wo boy wo yiro ho bo a oba akọ wie baby a chema Wontumi wo no obi gina nche bi o mama no nsu obabo mitiri ho ba me hwe obra usu ene udimi na no how serious discipline financially wo ye no a metima ka se ba ko dusa esugo our physical and technical balance ho intense
okay
physical and technical balance intense Busquets nyakopon chain technical balance but the hodie dia hodie oni bi by contrast Casemiro a lot of no physique and technique ya na intense Dario Esugo oni ball na ball na no so den o ka so yire waji ball na free ho no betimi age free ho what is left nest who brings the ball and integrates him into Chelsea setup is it going to be Maresca still or the subsequent manager but the potential ukura there the guy has superb quality, especially within the age. Now, my main core games and also Newcastle. Congratulations, Newcastle. You may early 90s love. Kabana Buenti. Okay. Now me share sports highlight.
Sports highlight.
Now or Newcastle as a man. Newcastle. I'm here in 90s love. And Sana 99. Honor Rivaldo. Sa Jesse. Blaugrana Jesse and Casano Rivaldo. Di call Barcelona. 70 years. Almost can. Going to be the new dawn for Saudi for Sikana when they find Newcastle. No, is it going to be the new dawn? An English manager or creative on one casa mini empire because Osha Premiership are more dominating in every one thing ever. Club, Pep Guardiola, Arsene Wenger, Jose, all of these guys, Rafa Benitez, and I'm saying come on as a metro Bamudia, Annie Slot, Pochettino, all of them. If you be my son about Thomas Tuchel, long list of foreign brains, and I bet rich Premiership. But so when you feel me indigenously, you're building homeboy to say Mickey Buameno. Now obey your manage trophy intense cry. It will share at the whole in the system I'll build it. A typical 4-1-4-1 and convert it into 4-5-1. Ubenya have a band. I have 5-man method. No major low striker in sack not to top no. No me shake game no come say Liverpool bebre pa. Me Liverpool first time starting no. Now we've seen Liverpool attacker more Firmino, Mane and then Salah. A could be also chances creation, creativity. We feel the pressure from these guys. But Liverpool attacking phobia. Me don't better to other clubs and one. Liverpool dia no more hakakra. Yes, buying the Bamame Hurricane, Michael Olise, Leroy Sani, Nom de Musala Kahon. Check it out for no. Okay. Bossa Bamame Rafinha Lamine, Lewandowski, Dani Olmo or Pedri. Check it out for no. Okay. Madrid Bamame Mbappe Vinicius, Rodrigo Jude Bellingham. Check it out for no. Okay. PSG Bamame Bakola, Ousmane Dembele, Vance Helia, and then check it out for no. Creativity goal scoring in terms of lifting the intensity. Never Liverpool diano Fabeto to the medical boy
Salah, Luis Diaz, Jota, Dominic Soboslai, Jota. I watched the game against
PSG. League. That is the point. That is the point. League in the say at the time now Bafo Frono. Okay, we are reaching the dying stages of the season. But be a Champions League elbow was soon from left. EFL Cup ball from right. Domestic season league in Ankasa elbow tiko. You need to respond to all that to define who you are as champion. And with the club or Champions League, no Atiash League, or league no Atiash Champions League. Kukru Sahana club or they kill Liverpool Liverpool after Benitez. And it's not to buy or J Batten or the speed. I spent a man for as also na tadi mu twetwe ni gina hono mo EFL Cup o match na badachi Champions League match na badachi and no league so I am asking, apart from building this for the other options ASA you can just predict the guy Curtis Jones or Darwin Nunez. So Salah anya ni mojo Luis Diaz anya ni mojo what happens next and one Liverpool ko so they have a midfielder a lot of energy. Midfield no brilliant. I mean check the first half. Liverpool won come on a ADD ama you won show so who statistics we are. bida ever since Oba
born 90 minutes
on create
chance on board short on she goal.
Hey,
the first time on a Liverpool career.
And as soon as you add the other thing,
last time you reason yes, Salah na who so dia and one no.
What would the community? What would the community? Then some amount other members of the attack. I don't finish your year, Dino. When a J batting, no.
Okay.
It told me Lewandowski, yes, I said on 29 that you see Lamy near Rafinha. The same thing Bayern. It told me Michael Olise quiet. Lewandowski came with Juanma Momo. Usmani Dembele press Bakola near Uno. It told me Bakola Jaya. But this trial, I'm on the show's last support. No, so Salah ya quiet. Who responds? Diaz Jota. Who am I responding? Yeah, so me break a crowd ya basa ne
bare minute now. You see
Benfica after that come back, you know. No me bo Hansi Flick abasopa, but also yeah come back against me say Bruno Lage the son no young coach afen no ba no coach no Portugal no ashoro. What the trouble, what the sextuple, what the game with your fans side, but to do so against not any other coach, a defensive coach like Diego Simeone in 80 minutes.
Me after 2-0 na me feel say no.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No crofno mu di me. And I say, boss, o drink ni bia kan na say mono.
Wo, ani me da say, me da say pa na so feel so dent ya be feel so. Meza, ma me mra hwai.
Fancy ma yen chetifo. Na me say this weekend na nkasa no. Now man for hit watches was let me say it was a very successful hit watch for a lot of people.
Yeah, my man for far off Libya.
My man for so far off Libya. But I think divided by regional influence, united on the football front. Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, Kuwait, Bahrain, any Oman mo, any omujumedi omudi no. In terms of how they are getting their influence out front. The entire America say omuye divided by regional influence, say at the moment in time when there was the Arab Spring, where revolution was taking place in the various Arab countries against omu leaders, and then you look at Tunisia, you look at the likes of Yemen, Syria. Most of these things in revolutions in there was a divided opinion among the Gulf nations, especially the Gulf Cooperation, which countries Makumaku 6. It Kuwait, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, Egypt mono. Omo tenasi di dim komo na omo nyina ji 2 years as a Qatar na discuss hye nkofo achi. Omo lead this particular charge na omo yes ye betu we. The nye tuo no nkwa na nka hu hi omo ji 2 years Qatar for na sesa tuo. Ene ne omo omo ska omo timi didi nyamrasem. Ede say amanfo di kuma amanfo. Iti Qatar for ni suban na omo ye no omo ni nje ho. That led to 2017. Abra Saudi Arabia ede ban eto Qatar so say land sea baby also mo fa bia be pie obi a no omo mpre emo mo be pie it almost is no until say Qatar betwe no ho free and obi sign it every the discussion say or sponsor the said group say ayebo omudin say omoye tutu asem ekum ni pase ni pa no e papa wanti no mudi akiri nti no ene dis omu say omuti di firi omudi firi dia ene sa dia ombetimi di omakabo. Now they are divided in that particular stance because they felt to say the regional influence na akata epe no ekuro kete why wadwe so person odi obi aso o person odi sikato bia just because say una okuta the largest gas space obeton gas akoha petro bibia bebia wona yenti no o person odi tumi fire so de ko de to so mienu omo se mo ye ne mo nkasa da because mo ni Iran for a fine muni Iran na tun sadidie na Iran for no kwaye mpomani mahwe it in 2021 ana mu nyina akwotena ase ana Donald Trump de ne hu besi mu ana o sign katati se ne omana yakoso wo ni nyina katani mu ho hwe kata omo support Islamist groups but omo di tuo ni nyoma ya anyamransem no kata nka ho ene ma kata ne Saudi Arabia omukoye meeting koye the G6 meeting the Gulf Cooperation for ne tenase wie no omo say afide ya age atum ye ne kata be baako led by Saudi Arabia. So the first picture they took was even at the Qatar 2022 World Cup. How many people ko jina on ko din komo sresre ya stadium Islamic. So people that were divided due to regional influence and no be a pen. Come ba football mu kade na wosan komo ye.
Yeah.
I wosan ko bira so primi to me. It to me no Qatar de dey ko share France. France na Qatar de dey ko share no Kali score dominate one now. Besa to so ba be fufuro. By now no they have become united so
Jazim
so Manchester United dominate. So they were divided due to original influences, due to Islamist groups in the way one chain. But about football, and they Qatar hosted 2022 World Cup. When they hosted World Cup in 2030, when they hosted so you look at Omutu Medina Mudina, and then you will PIF pen. You some say Newcastle in Saudi Arabia for there.
No Mudia.
Then Yasser Arumayan. What the trophy Gina Park and so on the governor for the PIF. Was so trophy in the stadium Nusia. This is just the beginning. Say Yana City by UAE. Yes, UAE. City G League back when the City League saying. City abeg day, wabeg trouble. Oh, Paris Saint-Germain and Nadia egu in. Politically, almost sort of differences. Now they are so united on the football front and they are taking over. Saudi hosti F1 now. Mike now for your mobile box no matter so they are not joking. They are not joking. And they are buying the best from Europe. I'm happy for them, but the project is clear. The project has started on a good note. Pep Guardiola taking how many years and Sana Kata for no more first trophy was it taking about 3 years to 4. But now the amount of Medina said Demusun Saudi Arabia for near a more a special relationship with UK. What is our special relationship in the tone China? Be a diplomatic ties in your man or more other investment or more. They've provided a certain platform to something that was not there in English football. Ma prayer or Wontumi. EPP na England for setting it up. It was not only about monitoring the academy and pushing them koda or bridging the gap across all Premier League clubs or more academies. Omuchemu to Nyoma 9. The number of games. So the EPL or the Premier League is going to provide over 10,000 games, 212 festivals, and other competitions. Among koda ya bridging the youth gap. Then there's a proper education that was also given to them. The show school komisem kwa befa so abeko school na ba o training, tactics, technical abilities. Then there was something about coaches. The central manager system. Always on your manner. And no more here ni say betimi produce an in this instance from 2008 an English coach so award trophy de ba no. Full over no munya coach papa bi of England no ma award trophy. English coach bi en one ma award the Premier League ni bi da. The Geopolitical league na we na Italian and Spanish. E yo be na free ba bi no abaji league no.
Omonya de.
Until we introduce the EPP, so the EPP is supposed to give coaches the platform and teach them and push them. But project no ya produce players, but intimate produce coaches papa bia. Because the likes of FIFA the moon and I'm sa project in the DP by. I produce World Cup their more junior teams, but it has not been able to provide good coaches for them. Providing players their man national team now fancy me no what I say. National team number Euros finals maku 2.
Yeah.
Or more about the World Cup semi-final after a long period of time.
Yeah.
Gary Southgate can be. But any ready to ask say Gary Southgate in Yadia and a Southgate asa.
So the whole canal moye say any project in the national team the Southgate.
Southgate.
So any other foreign manager who drew
that is a Euro final, the World Cup semi-final. Say be a coach no winning mentality.
Yes.
Maybe I come back when
komoje bo mo so nyintu inti no mo kofa Thomas Tuchel no obi authority ase da bi asemo ya ase ade na ye no, but the American side for na asem say they've given an English coach the opportunity to win a major trophy after so many years.
Okay,
so almost set a platform no, now there is a new belief. Gideon sa pija biem muna mo say England coaches nyade muna mo so mo free nyade, but one has been able to prove beyond reasonable doubt since 1955 domestic trophy, since 1969 all trophies included, or the amount the Carabao Cup on form we see we almost have a Champions League, and even if we say we about the EFL Cup final 2 times in 4 years, but Manchester United they say 2-0 ana wo be she Liverpool dia kwakoje fancy adwuma na kwa no they are establishing themselves among the elite in terms of the discussion on investment. Liverpool and your mujumedi or mudi no fancy every stage of the season be me they be me catch will be say oh bon person team picky a bon person team picky free by December hokono
at the right time.
At the right time, one picky at the right time, you will fall at a certain point. Ebe show kakra. Men ka say Liverpool da former 80 and so there be. Liverpool good team, solid team. They've been consistent. But you start season no mu picky. Omu picky ya. I feel moye yi kakra no na feel Liverpool do. Why the last few games they've even won in the Premier League? They are not convincing in terms of almost style of play.
Okay.
They find ways to win games. Ya bona sala rem na panyane da net. Ya bona sala, but you start the season no. They be the Fulham game near example. 10 against 11, total dominance.
Yeah.
Omba boa show, maybe not na dane. Salah near bobo on fan so bona sha. That Salah benya of the Liverpool team here off. And the whole system nini no money man no mo ye no. Yama I say omu picky at the wrong time. League ne there Arsenal mo na di omo chinti na say you. Anka ye City bi na nke di Liverpool chia. Can me say after 2 or 3 matches you omo lose no. What me the 1 week ye only omo we nyina say.
That's an international break now by the right time am Liverpool.
Abu omo right. Kenya Saka so se beba brutal. But omo di omo chinimi ni omo ni omo say Ghana Blasters no. Ananim omo wo gidie wo mumu. Say I say Blasters iboge mo si Sudan be sha Ghana so go she Nigeria don qualify. Sudan betimi a share opponent na Ghana ne pre no, but Ghana say Ghana be she Nigeria pa de.
Wo
be possible sir.
Remember Michael because and so if you sweat that Mike.
Fancy you see greatness will game say football in the DH and yes also follow sports. Greatness in the game cemented by creating great moment. Inti yabo Maradona dia onko ka 1,000 matches a Maradona abo. You single out certain great moments bia. Okay. It made him Maradona, typically hand of God. And then his role in the 1986 World Cup Boama Argentina JA. So player biano, if you are writing your football story, you need to fill it with a lot of great memories or great moments, and then cement your status as a great. I will not listen to any cautionary tale about Lamine Yamal. But the wow panica. But the boy is destined for greatness.
What kind of last week?
Yes.
Say but for bibia crown on found. Say obi beka say dia o yesrai prano musu ne say bi obi prano and the
he's destined for greatness. Oh, excuse me. Marco van Basten. Born one money bebre sao.
Yes.
But don't we revere him as a great? We do. So Van Basten is seen as a great. But one more born bebre injuries in the dininya. He retired very early. So I don't care. Lamine Yamal no. He is destined for greatness and he's writing great stories. As a TVC bonidia, so what this young boy has been able to do, and the takeoff period for every club or every player. Your period be a great. Chelsea's takeoff period was the Roman Abramovich era. Abramovich be far club and in the Peja club no could drew a certain level. Arsenal's takeoff period mostly would have to do with that of Arsene Wenger when he came from Nagoya Grampus. Obia in the takeoff period. Lamine Yamal, the takeoff period Nini. It happened with Messi. The 2006-2007 season was Messi's takeoff period. Sad season, no. if Shara can help us with the numbers, 17 goals, 3 assists in all competitions. La Liga share 14. Then in the Champions League 1, Copa del Rey 2, just 3 assists. But after that season was the 2007-2008 season. Messi won all the trophies available. Then he won the best individual prize. I bet if Ronaldo same. In the 2006-7 season, it was Ronaldo. 2007-2008, Messi. The takeoff period was from 2006-2007. This season, 2024-2025, a Lamine Yamal's takeoff season, and the numbers are there on the screens.
Wow.
13 goals, 17 assists, 30 goal involvement, even more than Messi's takeoff season. Here. We don't need anything else. We don't need anything else. And he's just a school kid. Wait, and come off as a baby and say, Uncle, Pokuari and Coco school because money my offers in Moko Pokuari.
Yeah.
It's in Pokuari, Coco school now offer. My provisions are signed and come tribune the ascending on. The year war in penny for competition, any
because that's
the moment time or this year go, no, just check it out. You need nerves to deliver at such a stage. Lamine Yamal is there. So he's writing great football stories. Definitely, he's destined for greatness. But for Atletico, any day two energy no more burning against Real Madrid. It was always going to be difficult for them to sustain it. And to check a time or more pacey out of the game. From the 70th minute, almost share go anywhere no more from. Mentally they were fatigued and then physically they were drained. Intense football in 2 top games, sir. We share Madrid number 120 minutes. No other share Barcelona. It's all 70 minutes. No, Elko Madrid 120 minutes. No one. A full football match. We won 2 times. And after that, the twice will be behind. You will feel the effect. And they were meeting a Barca team that were well rested. Don't forget, it's a Barca 1 La Liga game you postpone here, and then they strolled through against Benfica in the Champions League. So Barca were well rested and they had it in their tank in terms of the squad. And then did they see any here? Until they just had to face it. And then 2, I didn't say Simeone in any profile no. And who defenders in available in the game now? Say be available like a crazy amount for form. Simeone, any defense I know a bono. And he had tough tackling commando type of defenders. And they only be defenders are more in they will love to play nice and they have football assessor. First, Nanki a cast away defender. The obeti made Chow Manako, Diego Godi Motai. But and then no defenders are more pass it the ball to form Pia. So the game has changed. And it has affected Simeone and the kind of profile he needs to solidify in nature. And then the problem about they concede goals at the counter and yeah more. So that is how things are. So it's unfortunate, said you must say, and so too. Away from that, the Newcastle Lion, I want to still go back to the takeoff period. Man City's takeoff period was when they beat Stoke City to win this same competition, Carabao Cup. Yaya Toure in the share the only goal of the game. It was City's first trophy win under the UAE ownership. Abu Dhabi for the buy. No, Makwa under Maki's name. Roberto Mancini in the big bees are quite the 2 or more. They won their first trophy, and it was the perfect foundation for building on the successes. 2022-2023, City won the treble, including the Champions League. It took them more than 10 years because Stoke City final, it was in 2011. So could this be Newcastle's takeoff period? Benka said the hell don't babe ni na. Bobby never shall say no be abetwaso. Marquinhos started. Mancini came to win. Then the wins were consolidated by Pellegrini. Then Pep took it to the next level. Newcastle 4, they are on that track. And check. And we are way no Mojeno. Joe Linton represents the old Newcastle regime under Mike Ashley. Bruno Guimaraes and Sandro Tonali represent the new regime under the PIF or Mobile Befire. So since the Saudi takeover, they have been a perfect exercise or my to blend the old with the new to deliver results. Then I am Champions League qualification this season, judging by how they are playing, they will likely qualify for Europe. On Magic Cup, they will build on this, but how to retain stars. When City was winning, they were retaining their best players and adding to it. And they didn't come out say Newcastle will likely lose Alexander Isak because clubs in Epeno. Their ability to retain their top stars will determine how far they go with this project. And for Newcastle, the next transfer window will be crucial for them, not only for players they will bring on board, but also for players they'll be able to keep. Bruno Guimaraes, Alexander Isak, Simon for the future, and Omutumi keep your more. Then Newcastle are in a strong position to add to the Omoano to push forward. For Eddie Howe, it is only remarkable that Onunebeye is away for the first time since 2008. I read now this Muntari Mobeje, the FA Cup with Portsmouth. 9 manager Bianye. We were some English football. Born they went to me on money papebia. But as a coach, he's actually worked through the mill, the Bournemouth bar into the Premier League. So it was some football, no? And it's only fair that football paid him in this honor. You will never be a member. So Saturday he didn't come about the seemingly gypsy curse here to Newcastle. So any instance so in your home also. Bibiano, there is a break point. Your time you did trim. It was only beautiful that Dan Ben, a local boy, Alexander Isak, a star boy, helped to break that curse. Hangi over Newcastle omokon like an albatross. Asensi omokon musa. 1955, 1969, a local boy in Damben broke that local curse at that club. So, before Napoli form or no, Yamfanje League. Maybe Yamfanje.
Conte see on water pitch no so.
Oh, yeah, pitch on my water. Form in that screen so no there. January by beating Atlanta and then also beating Juventus. Good. The start of the year, near the close of last year, it was a perfect period for Napoli. Winning matches twice. You real February, no check it. That Cotocones were tremble. Napoli no much form of money room about draw. No, Mutine Kenny didn't say 1-1. Last year 2-2. Como Shani 2-1. Napoli ni Inter Milan 1-1. Can you keep fans so? Inter defending champion. To name about draw no problem. Only best share Fiorentina 2-1. Only Venezia 0-0. In as many as 6-7 games, if you win just one as a title contender, moi. January in a year, Napoli were a 5-point buffer ahead of Inter Milan. And they are discussing match. We are finishing a pie match. Napoli actually Inter Milan by 3 points. Again, it is about character. Conte was character in the team Ninibi. Inter Milan, compare coaches, more Napoli in Inter. Conte bro, yes, so Simeone Inzaghi so. But the character of the Inter Milan team, bro Napoli so. And that is how come at the end of this season, Inter will defend their title and Napoli will be singing a different story.
Whoa, but I say Mike, Steve, my brow way.
Yeah, but I say, yeah,
Mesa.
Ogatichi. Akatapori mood no.
And I might take some video. Follow me a second, man. So.
You see,
I'm happy, Mike.
But why you laugh?
I'm happy, Mike. I'm happy, Mike.
You laugh like that.
I'm happy, Mike.
You laugh like this every day. Why you laugh?
From quadruple to Singapore.
The messy side west.
I say from
isolated Ballon d'Or candidate.
Isolated Ballon d'Or candidate.
You see, it's always good to show a trait of loyalty. Now, and slot, fortunately and unfortunately, the regions are, when you talk of loyalty, he belongs to that category. Men, maybe you free no can be. Inti o check infidelity, say bia oyire wo ho akodonkuya na fetch ko wia match quick o pepa on san e ya de a baby ofiri no anya de mo trumpet ne santi Shadrack be boy on the screen. Anslot started very well. Now we've been very lyrical about the impact of the English Premiership and the fact that joining Liverpool first season, not any major signing and but with the team he's leading the pack in the Premier League by 12 points and almost all the trophies available, but for the FA Cup of free Muntem now he's on the verge of winning almost every trophy.
Yeah.
But just as last season, Jurgen Klopp falling from grace into a share infidelity rates. Okay. Into a share maybe as a blue no a deep in and just a holiday. You can't trust maybe or who be as a set Nimpenos and a year very faithful. Into a share Thailand for no means so more crowded based on culture and in humanity. Reserve the commitment to move belief system, no. But Thailand for new Denmark for near 46, Germany for can no more council, but they've been part of it. Italy for some media and can France for no. Say I'm passing fetch the honey be quick and some from a be so near. They are very good at it. Yes. Say Anslot has been very loyal to the squad, any team or the ball. In social list now, we say, France, Netherlands, Japan. Japan 4 year, Amaya, they show full commitment to norms, any belief system.
That's where Endo comes
in. They are loyal to their spouses and then into Chrome there. Social list, yeah, England for 19 year clean slate, almost with 36%. Sansona Spain for no Belgium in them and Belgium and surprising because of our blacks in the dorsal. But look at the continent, map on the regions in China. The continent of Africa say blue na indicating fidelity no Africa no highlighting in yours the other map on the map. Then say the African man doesn't cheat. It's their nature. The African man and I said the black man are they afraid of cheating? A being on the screen, Francis Obasha. Also blue no a dominating regions be Thailand for one shahano. Europe no America. But in Africa, in Kenesa because the African continent is a polygamous continent. It is accepted. It's their norm. But Anslot no are faithful and loyal to the squad. And social lineups are using this season are almost the same lineup. And also now Achilles heel at a very important end of the season. That is how to rotate to squad and get almost equal or the same performance. And to share the lineups are all using now. The team is exhausted and in the Osha the attacking four now Omubona. In the last 4 games, Francie, Omumbotew, Diaz, Salah, Jota, they are struggling to find their old selves. Yeah. And to shake game, no man, I know I gave me 20 minutes, but I'm sorry. I told myself that this is a game Liverpool will lose. Whoa. Because who will be a follow Liverpool now? Unim say clearly, this is not the Liverpool way. But Newcastle were rather playing like a Liverpool or Chelsea for something important. Now, Anslot Kaka simply say the high balls no. Liverpool started with high balls.
Was this on 10 times try Newcastle from 9?
Yes. Now, the surprising thing about Liverpool setup and how to defend, they say, and rather than Ben now, or 7 feet, or no moment McAllister. And to 2 goals in England, he had an involvement. So you ask yourself, say, where did Liverpool bend so? How do you? This is a mismatch. This is clearly a mismatch.
Preparation for set pieces.
It was like Liverpool didn't prepare for.
No, I'm saying
something like this.
I say be a Newcastle match.
And Francie, we were just out of the game. The first 20 minutes, Michelle, 20 minutes, Penamijai. I knew Liverpool
were battered.
We were just in shambles. Liverpool to me finding feet. The usual swag about Liverpool's play anyhow. And when my mean said
best in almost
every duel be
second best.
So when my man said going ahead next season, Liverpool will need not less than 5 quality additions.
Whoa.
They will need no less than
5 quality additions now. What can I say? Be a Salah, Van Dijk, and a Trent.
Almost
and I'm saying
you need 5 quality additions.
Wow. We are talking about 8
because defeat them make share Man City and how they won the treble. They needed quality in depth. You just don't need strength in depth. You need quality. So in situations like this, Pep Guardiola can afford to rest Sergio Aguero. But whoever he brings on board will give him the same or close to the performance Sergio Aguero. Riyad Mahrez from the bench always a threat. But Luis Diaz in the last 5 games has been totally off. Salah off. Salah no or thriving when only the right services at the right time. But I feel saying games against Paris Saint-Germain, the manager ought to have tweaked the star no kakra, deploying Salah like the creator from deep, not on the wings. Because against Nunes Mendes, Aquano man fifty Salah on the day. It wasn't a close contest. It was clearly a mismatch. And then the same of and Habibi and
Livramento.
Yes, it was a sad but Anslot idea. But I feel moving forward, Liverpool can't go on the same time. Yeah, FSG they need to spend.
But I feel as a slot first season there, Liverpool were there.
Yeah.
Say Biasa 4 titles ni na mobefa.
Yeah.
But MZFA Cup one direct your man the importance of the oldest competition in England.
The Plymouth game,
yeah, to say time and any bounce now too late. So Ababeka the Premier League, the Champions League. At the point I felt as my dream bought the Champions League no more because Premier League no or maybe maybe.
You see,
I don't know. I said I do munya.
Yeah,
the Carabao no so I say minim say we see far that domestic cup.
Yeah, and fun say offer me serious. But only what it takes to win.
Okay.
Only what no beyond that I would say the Premier League just to shield Liverpool the weaknesses I come to bear at this crucial moment. Liverpool needed all the trophy, but PSG born our boy, Liverpool didn't have an antidote to curtail or threat, from start to finish in 180 minutes plus the other 30 minutes na ebone. Liverpool ni game ni more. Typical Liverpool but pressing. Ama goalkeeper na a mistake, they will get a goal from pressing. But 2 games now, when did Liverpool a pressing team said this is the usual Liverpool way.
Have a problem with quality.
Yes, so
they
you just
big problem
you just
with
look at the names and we are concerned about.
To say necessarily
I also
yes,
almost also a profiling issue. Omu team no so he Salah free man why no woman bet me abe adwuma no like Salah. Minim say make what here.
Yes.
Yep, they have issues with profile. Profile say what team nim no endorse sir.
You see, sometimes you don't necessarily need the same profile. You need players or more own quality. Yeah. They can impact the game or affect the game. But Jamie Carragher. You see, fancy. Jamie Carragher say Eddie Howe no. He was rooting for him to be England's manager. You see, it's not by coincidence. The most successful national teams in England, almost success, are with indigenous coaches.
Yeah.
Even in the African Cup, the most successful coaches when they talk of the African Cup, CK Jemfi, Hassan Shiata winning 3 trophies. At the World Cup stage, there's this strap lion England for the car who football is coming home. Fancy, if you don't belong to the house, you can never go back home. It's like the story of the prodigal son.
Okay.
Football has never been in their home. So Eddie Howe, no, based on a new man, Southgate say he deserves to be the manager. But any bad, so we call offshore. Brazil OG 2002 World Cup, and who was their manager?
Luis Felipe Scolari.
Yes, but Portugal OBG Euros, it was a local manager. So all the successes, lie about to say the local managers, they have a thing with culture, understanding their football. So I will go with him, but I think say you need time to prove himself. Yes, not at this time.
Whoa, I show like me now and a slot picture be see Kramasan for the minimum. Pep the no Pep the no also Pep koye ba ku bia na say we post na na hunu United no. One the amount from so akwa na slot. Em say ni bia, em say Jatana. Em say o krebi na
awagina ho say na I saw a sexy post, you know.
Oh,
yeah. Like
the baddest. Mama for 2,000 Ghana cedis. See, I shock. But for many time, you had just 2 minutes, and a two no could break about quick. You bet you what the power. Well, I just star 256 star 4 hash. To me, actually, shock young queen first draw. So near my obi a 1,000 Ghana cedis here and tea. Mate, young command, young command bar. I bet me I phone in our crowd my 4,000. You bet and I make 4,000 to chat to. I star 256 star 4 hash. Star 256 star 4 hash. You could break. I buy a beefy.
Fancy.
Fancy your stubborn.
Oh, sponsor there. No other fancy.
Chairman.
Fancy, you're strong.
Oh, yeah, that's and so. You're banging in time we share because now what's your night chikakra?
Abada be a shamo. Adwuma koso some share a sports a Ghana there I can confidently confirm say a year Wontumi sports no and then I number 1 just say a star BRB and a bo.
That's right.
Na tapuku baby will be on Samra. So Tomua.
Maybe a bishop will be a
bishop will be our Samra.
Samra, a Juma Samra. Now, so 2 car. Okay, to Shaman is a bishop. Our
Now, we need a kiss Swakasa.
Oh, nice.
Many kids Swakasa. Okay. That's a Jumano Wontumi sports. A big sway case. Na beka say na house will be a tea a bruchere we walk on near dear yina a one will be a no etium moya case moya tough and you know maybe sorry no pa now Wontumi I mean tea Wontumi sports bibiano ha meye what I say I have one just a point on kwa you know and I'm about your lunch and so you ever have
oh chairman dey na so
chairman class at some cook di
chairman say betunu ya tell you say because chairman dey na ana alert nam dey masa where ya gani when you run the ticket ya won buffalo only ticket ya won buffalo masa chairman da so because them say time on come on start say course na your my you kakra ba chairman wallahi
oh mama
I'm not na ta kodi mo emu de o de
for prerudo mo for prerudo
o de be ma say triple atabo kodi be siu ko chairman na mini ya be ba so de na bi ko me say da and some de mo kotokomo de na ade nyina na nyoma e koso Ghana league akwa bi na I'm person of this cabbage man chairman league mumoye
I kotoko de minim say mamini kan cha santeman na men cha santeman wura yiwura ye hene otumfo se tuwa baby asantokotoko hene a o ya santeman wura ne nkwaso odwa so na kotoko so ye ne dia na sesia no enam MPP ntino aya ne dru baby na mame som no yasum kwan bebre so ane ade ye ba minim say mre bi baba kotoko chairman de medibi yeah minim say mre bi baba medibi
wow
yes na se me din so a me de gaga yesem hey sikane patapa me de befam amatimu no aba back said na bra na Herbert Mensa was so ye you know Herbert was so ye you know sabre ni iswa asafo yehu bi enti meka ni nyina de abom de hyehye aka ho a what you say baby akotoko kwakodro no obia no behu no but said ye Yesu ka kire Mary say memre nso ye no enu bi na ne me catch or 7 ransom because a juma be a debama will be and I was so to make it now to me yet now we in the years or so. The son say, ye pesa ye boa MPP na 2028 yes aba power nintino and yama bebre or ha menka name say me buy ye dia I will be the first a friend say club chairman to say Moruno Krabia meet me then about no about coach Kotoko. Yes, made the international coach and I'm then about so me do so I didn't make us a meditation a guy. What I say now made the players I can see and so omo bobo to say Real Madrid mo any Man U mo Man City mo any Arsenal mo any Chelsea mo no so no ye di bi so beba aba befra na the ugly for top players $4 million. This is what we 3 million euros sika na nya kokra na wo Ghana na wo the money nya ho na wo aya ha na wo aya Ghana ane ye wo. What you say? And to play a beer or buy a beer or buy a year. If you are member at ceremony or a brochure crow, need be sad. Oh, and you if you remember Casa Memo Matram, Casa Memo Matram, a brochure crow, yabi. Yes. Chairman's what a guy, yes, some Yoko, and a patapa, and a patapana sika, and a sika, and a sika so come. I just some come. Na my fair. Oh, Charlie. Ha, Mr. Gig away I make a was a winner. A Bessie. Wow. Mr. Giggy, Macano Wontumi. Bessie, Bessie. Oh, Mr. Ya best sum you radia Santa Mai. Was the Biera Case? Ni bibia no korokona da bia say e ma no tipaye but ska bia ho bibia opompirum so die bi otie bia tie no say me a businessman also obia na ba otie say normally no odi animonyam kese na e ba aye yi da sansa kotokono so so aburu individual so ntino say oba na so wanhwe ne ye pa wo kwa wanhwe ne ya na odi anugu ase ekọ. What I say, Abrebia, and the answer, Mebasa Mebabegiano. What I say, I will do a lot of research and I will make sure, say, me baby the animonyam na beba, me consume the animonyam na beko. Hey, ebi mu fu say bia chairman kanasa akwa. Oh, me say, said the Elon Musk e de patapani ayesam ebo Donald Trump hono. Me se patapani ayesam na bi na me se be de ba be bokotoko ho e de asum yewura ene kotoko e fo mo wo the whole Ghana nyara. Wow. Wow. Oh ya ka be ye. Busha patapo gba bia wo bia de sabra. Busha we am say no chairman say ya bia sabra. Bia wo bia chairman say ya sabra. Ai me say mama o ma bo player bia o bo peso mo bo ni din bia. Na me kra de kade be ye me fepa ne say Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, Vinicius Junior mo baba retire no you mu nyina no aba sante kotoko. What you say? Someone so old jai bono. Mbabe jai season bia. To say this Angola hoba. Rivado mbeni nama we. Yes. Na makwakomo muska. Say omo de omo mbra. No munye ye. Because said there fans are more across the world, across the globe. Any passion show more any idea. Ronaldo, Sabi, Oko, yes, Saudi Arabia. And yes, Wakakoya, Branty, Bia, Abia, or dear Muja, Munubi, you know, Edin one who did, Edina who did. Yeah. And it's a wood, Sanko, 4 way the buyer yipa. You see, we will give a Santa Kotoko, you be given hope. Now, Santa Kotoko. Omunya hope pa Accra has of folk subenya hope. So I will inject all those say me as Santa Kotoko chairman, but I will help Accra has of folk also to rise to the standard. Whoa. Yes, because say Kotoko and it has sorry and a Ghana football and so sorry say nya sa two teams to me sorry pa Ghana Blaster you bet my World Cup. That is the basis and the foundation of it.
Chairman, you can't pay them all. Oh, so
one more talk football no. What's it? One more talk you know football or top football teams in any idea no. Omunye players so. But the people who play are the woman they are workers. We pay them. It's a business people. And see, Mr. Person because I was there. Said doctor be free Ghana. Now call you car on your doctor.
Doctor.
Sa accountant be free Ghana. Now call you car on your accountant.
Yes.
Nasa billionaire be free Ghana has say no call you car on your billionaire. So why I cannot pay? Ada omo no mani ye fana na so omo say 5
say is can
na gidie uti e wo ho sika na wo ho don't worry wo ho ye de beba ade a abema ye betimi aye ama obi aye yi bia no ko akoma to yam me se ye de patapa ayesem sisi ani ayesem ni sika uta chinchina atwan ye de beje kokakwa boso emre bi e be ye dim
oh kapo yera e chairman masa
ene kata chinga be fam ene kata chinga be fam
chairman we news bu o se breno so a some say they are that be ebe so ma o
yes
see Jesus catch him am say me breno so ye chairman say ne breno so ye breno so boko fie ye kono no
ana ye pese ye so MPP ye mi Western Diamond TV wo Takrade
yes
any Wontumi TV wo Takrade ya advert wo hoda
David
ya advert da ye mi Billionaires TV e wo Western North any Wontumi radio or Western North ya advert da ye mi Northern Go TV any Northern Wontumi TV or Northern region ya advert da ye ni Billionaire TV any Wontumi radio ye ni Wontumi TV ni this one is for professionals.
Yeah, kind of quick. I'll start 256 star 4 hash. I've heard when you're not ya ke tu fa winti star 256 star 4 hash kapo na onye de
o na me adon fancy me
Shark mini bro nti ya nya ntabi ko kapo local service never almost system la ide masa edru so am kwa me ba DVD o system masa me twa me ensana me te alo nti mesro ya no quick na me ni sisi aha masa na do potoma ama afia no
so the boom kama
we won so bia you are running that
there be obeta friend sa
kapo
tie na die
aja openisi enkomra se me ne hwe
oh yes
to the enkomra
wanting yenu be ya boy in game against Chad Accra Sports Stadium area near Akobo Madagascar or Morocco na boys no astart your mobile sala no pan ye news na ma no Kudus Mohammed ne Kamadin players I say make us say Sharak omonso enya lande Kotoka International Airport omugu so mo eba enti Kamadin ene Kudus Mohammed omo enso arrive an ye benya na afi yi amagana for enso etime say the city make us say Ghana's number 1 I no Lawrence Atizigi onom ana ono so bedem e ama Black Stars because goalkeepers no mo band NBA ono na mo odua yenim so beda weekend ni so G2 enti Lawrence Atizigi enso abedua yere anim say Atizigi enso ebedem kama ede ama enti boga ana na mu aja obey the Mamonso and Abedua, Omonso Naija, Omo Airport, as a players no Makanyina, no Babedu, na Omoachmi a training after who said the Black Stars team no, in training ABCako for game against Chad, and no Kakri for Madeba, the FA president at the Magana Football Association, Keto Kreku, and in some Kakana, Ketin, somebody to just say players now Mobano, woman said the World Cup qualifies here, see here Ghana for, and they said the Ghana for any abre into Omo said the woman technical team. Players in Nakaza said a bear game we ebetimi akokama edi amagana enti cats and sama.
I think that Ghana is a nation that is very expectant, given the recent performances of the team. But I believe that the players do realize or do acknowledge what is at stake. and that's inclusive of the Tinkar team, for which reason they have called for undiluted support by the Ghanaian people. And I believe that they will be, and they are ready to put up their best for our dear country. I believe going to the World Cup is a big motivation for everybody. The players inclusive, and I want to believe that they will be ready to do their best for Ghana.
And of course, they will not be partaking in this year's AFCON, and you being on the Exco at this point.
Ghana na nyame adom and the players me by omo bay training no and omo ever starting after omo beginning the first training section our Accra Sports Stadium nti here ani mu say enuaman so betimi aye kama nti ene media no nsem trofo ene Ghana fo bia obi a obezo hwe Black Stars training no betimi akona afi onso akọ training na and no betimi akoso na Accra Sports Stadium on a game no ebeba so na fancy eze Accra Sports Stadium no baby a edu no enenam so mo bobo na die mu ho a ukọ washroom mo pepa ho nso ma tap no mo hwe no mo biewe no mo hwe eguso mo koso yenuanom asempafo ene omo no mo ko ye sa video ewo Accra Sports Stadium ti o hwe video na afi no mo bobo no yama mu ho keka omo soso na de ewo ukọ from media stand ho a ase o nyina awe na ache nti afi no mo soso na de o ene dabe ene Monday ana omugu so mo yes adwuma no ho na se o hwe se de nuama city a ha dwen pa a utimi se Ghana edu say baby bia say last minute I say afeni edimirika gig washroom ho pa de aye no as ye video nti video no na
ya nye we nyina de
da afeno ye start ya
light
enu ni asem no mu dum light na kombi hu ti ha say ye media stand ho nti eja mo ye no ma dade o mo so paint o mu twa mo ye ho kama da de say dey see awe na ache no enye ize kra odu okra o ye mesho ba ye paint am ye unse o bibia ye kama nti eno no nti Accra Sports Stadium ye sha ko benya washroom na ma me na ya hwe won so a baby a sabe o yam kawa na say obeso odun so abetimi akoye ho ye no won so ni na timi say reporter no do baby no be tap na we say nso ba na nso no ema nti yam be free na ekoye ye
ntimi ra o
zo tu jana bi a ya na ana say okọ ha
stance no wa no ye no bi adwane na kan kwa na ose ho mo say why come on betimi atena o ready
eni ahadwen pa yeni anom asempafo ne na omo ekọ ho a omo ko
jai na me de
yesre fa episode a yonko nti wey said Accra Sports Stadium nti kafufo no be inspection no na enu amasiko omo di tumi ya se mo washroom de omo ko de anko omo nyintum yes yero mo Ghana League no na afia nhwe match se ko so weekend di se na game ne siko no Bechem United ehemienu ema Vision wo mo entimi anti Heart of Lions wo mo share baako Karela enso entimi anti Nations enso hemienu ema Mediama for no wo mo enso teka no emu baako Lagos City ehye 2 ema game no ekoso no team friend se Brekum Chelsea wo mo tie kanu baako na aduana enso etena fie hemienu ma Gold Stars wo mo entimi anti say ana Ghana League no games no ekoso City ade wonsem ede eba na coach a wono enso Saturday no one has work at the boni Karim Zito Abdul ono any dreams ana omukoshe hasa omo ntimi anti na coach ere nsem kakra to after say o share has of Genti Abdul Karim Zito nsema or the tuda.
This is all what football is about, especially when during competition all what is needed is for you to score. So I'm very happy to be able to score. No other team than Accra has a foot. So I think it's a big victory for the club that I hope and wish we will take on that and then enhance our goal scoring.
What we owe this victory to?
Well, I think to my players and my president, Gigi Alifu.
Has coach no almost we match no na coach na palai omu friend baby a onye so na watara won koka ozo I won't talk na I won't talk nyina ne say ogiri se nioma bi ankoyi e game no enti abufo e ma coach watara say onye post match and everyone so okay omo dem raba we coach na e bo game wie na wanye post match dia ye be fro na eja wo ba be chechem die enti a wanye post match no enti coach no omo charge no ene F no and I have to focus omo enti omo charge coach watara different and omo charge has of focus different so omo force watara ka so ma no se ko omo che no no omo de ne betra se nko nkasa has so enti ma anye se enti omo charge has of focus enti omo to ochina na omo so are responding to case ya omo e de abom na no e watara no emzo no de o share na no adwa e de pa e so be kasa e no e kakre free o e de e ba club ya Kumasi Asante Kodoko omo ne Samatese game na no so e ko so na mo de pa na omutimi na a drawn game e game no na coach friend is a prosper na te ogum one e coach e de makotoko no so after say game no e ko na rio de nsem kakra to just said de wo game no yenti nsema or the Tuli Stars match no e no e ade a nso ache anko enti according to FMRA no e say omo dress na referees ni nyina aba pitch no so na omo ekogina pitch no so till be 30 minutes into omo kogina pitch no so till 3:30 nso ache fan show up enti e say nei omo so ye points no and goals at the moment fancy
na say mo every na man yes league omo biem
every no omo so match omo ti every na ya we say omo game no
okay
but omo so every response we are it is the omo na has on the 1911 na yeti omo club and he o share league table no so as omo say 1911 asato ewo asewa mo because 19 goals and on my
fourth position. So 19 goals, 4. And our goals against 11. 1911.
Chat na two.
I'm on yes
watara na you nyeya.
Okay. Couple me that say shank me so under 1 minute. Yen chest 3,000 cc 3,000. Nanka last a year 1,000 later my baba show no so star 256 star 4 hash. Yen cross first draw when and a bear yen first lucky winner. Wontumi actually yen quick yes. First draw ni yen why no okay 0201 584 star 0201 584 star first lucky winner and no shasharak na control so washina maria me yenko second draw no so quick yema discuss ye nyoma the next 35 minutes look at him yembre okay yen second draw in ye your second drone here. I'm on for Chagumpa. I'm on for Chagum. Okay, I will swap for home 0502 743 star 0502 743 star. Okay, young and Ted drone over the antenna now coffee and some of my found who chrome for honor. Young and Ted draw median ebalo young quarter draw is row I say but try me in sound in a space of less than 30 seconds young quarter draw quick na yembra we 35 minutes be discuss local stories no but ya sunya ma menya metro yi sa okay yen komane se match 2000 aka 2000 chara nuade mu ye nuade onum kra na manimpi okay yes so me
yes fancy another weekend of the Ghana Premier League there were issues kakra discuss say Baseke Holy Stars in the Kojina Park so train here for 30 minutes omo share so atre amano ana game no that means omo ehuni say omo deserve the 3 points was it me there at the moment
say na me pese me bisa say isu atre ka say league no mo bi no wa one na border da no yen je points ni mfiri wo ho ana because we so ne moy ebi ne no ade ya je points am obi so at least on the ball first round do on na ball second round do our sub points ni twam enya sa na wo say
yes the GFA omo rules na the ball
page 6
yes.
Okay
withdraw as I know the bet platforms, sporty to factor to everywhere. It didn't come say. Omo the league you know omo susu no ma dwim no bibi ache se wo so mo twe omo ye dey e di film no ma tro dey akoma FA ni nya adwuma Saturdays
na Friday na ya anko
FA me no time e ba abonten ne dey ye betima ka se bi e ba abonten Friday but who knows e bi ko mo tro dey command FA Thursday who knows e bi as that time Friday na nkasa kra na e ba abonten no that Friday na no mo tro dey command FA but mimi baby a mimi gina sisi ane ade a me dwen woni mi susu mu abi ni baby a me gina nyane e how are you making preparations for such situations because Baseke no nya kuduru ho no Baseke will be demanding for the 3 points because they've honored the game. What you say? Baseke will push for the 3 points because they've been there. Because no FA nka hwenkyere wo mo. FA no so responding to Swatimai. And before the game, I don't think the FA even called Baseke Holy Stars to say, Mamu nkobo game na Swate for nya day. Emma.
Let's say I'm more 3 points. I was all kebi on boy be I refunded.
I was here refunded. That means I better can't be there in. It is statement in here. Withdrawal from the 204 and 2025 Ghana Premier League. Mike, I don't want me kasala. We write to respectfully withdraw from the ongoing Ghana Premier League and any other competitions organized by the Ghana Football Association due to concerns over security and safety of our players. We are forced to take this decision due to recent events involving our matches with Kumasa Santekoroko and Samatex FC, which we officially wrote to your high office, wrote to your high office. In light of this, we can no longer guarantee the safety of our players. Therefore, management and board of directors are left with no choice but to prioritize the safety and security of our players by withdrawing from the league. We regret any inconveniences this decision may cause. Thank you for your cooperation. Fancy wrote, meaning no matter what echo.
No, I don't think so. I'm making reference to it.
They are not making reference to this.
Yes,
they are making reference to the first one. Be about
okay.
Which personally I believe said there hasn't been any substantive response from the FA. Said about It is for Baseke to go to the match, for Baseke to honor the game. As Siano, due to either 3 points and a cow marble. Fancy, it's quite a dicey situation. I felt say some things prevention is always better than cure. Say yen hwe nyoma bi yen fan tenetene yen nyoma yi na ade no enya maso ema ne maso be ba so ne ama na ba so na yen twen ma nyoma nkonkon na say ba so asa yen maso no bi address no bi akwa. It doesn't sound so well for us, and I think we need to be very proactive in some of these instances. The first one, I don't know how far they've gone with their discussions. Me nim baby omo try the board discussions e course so but baby a me gina sese ne say we no ye hu ni Friday utie we no so Friday na so match the akwa komo. That means response papa bi am free first one munye dey am I due to the almost atro di koi iti no mo say sisu bia asaka biem say say ne pese ye dey yeah it's no should push us to understand say kasa Baseke Holy Stars game no ka yen twentwen so kakra na senka no kra no e feri nya come to a conclusion na commit mama course akọ. Let's put it on a hot game no ye nya moy ye postpone akoda fofo dem Baseke will stay home relax no more prepare for but mo ko do park no say cabo fofo kama makwakobo.
See, I want us to understand something. Media Swatremaye no too sentimental than technical issue we see. And I'm the enhanced match day protocols by true or false. Good. As part of the enhanced match day protocols, if in Swatraman can ye no motiase before they agree to player, issues no more raising, and even they see what
okay.
Do you know why? Your stipulations way nima a kind of appointment of a CSSO, which is the club safety and security officer. So CSSO no, you are in charge of a club the security and safety who you may do. In Tiafan say Abra and Swatraman kobo against Samates no, and Swatraman a home team. You team up. The risk assessment here means that and Swatraman BBSC this year no of we have Fukukum. So in the likelihood this is what will happen. And yes, Adia, what can we do next? Mean say make a wutia.
Okay, my was.
Na okay, and the say muma na beboa. And I yes bas no na yenye the say. So some community na will be hard between mo and the security in Penny4. So with the Ghana police. So I don't know. But the more free security crowd more free and assurance go more free. If you signed or consented to the enhanced match day protocols now, Magia to some day bobo no after the AC now, you should know all this and document in that bunting. So document in a bunting. You should know all this. Already document in a woman named CCA. If you read it, it speaks to team arrival protocol. All away teams, match officials, and other persons appointed by the GFA for a match must submit their traveling plans and accommodation location to the RSSO and MSC before their departure for the match to enable the RSSO and MSC to offer them security. Team delegation, only the assigned persons in Article 7, blah 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 blah. And the Ebemo Konya run into the way. But I can't say, Obe to Kwaina, ye didn't come on here. Shall will come to this. Okay. Obe to member studio. Ye didn't come on here risk assessment in the BBA. According to a mood to no crime that I'm a fascinity way no. And so what a man will liaise with Holy Stars. So more Kohona Kobo. Yeah. And the issues new, Danny Abe. Okay, Holy Stars say you never me security from her. Eddie Bessia. And Tisabia mobile drew a year station. Yabama police for the maba. And then so at a man as a club, you're also responsible for your own security. Yes. It's a CSS no. And yes, for police for Bedi and Marco could do safety.
Military room.
Yes, sir.
Because all club and it's Steve Wa. Because of
a game I born recently, military men were part. Omu lady and then in your police and so almost so police in where the military and so awachi. Omu guardia to so be addressing you. We are racing you more pee around. Na police no survey throughout the game. Send Mike Kano. If I don't know what apply and unya issues with Sadia and I can say and as I feel say the sentiment aspect of it looky on the lines of emotions and then you just want to activate the exit button because lay down procedure number I will be a costly now nipe wo bus no to kwanyina the GFA enim baby omokoda omunim you drew what nipa say na what's a room obi ekita attack unguta tag now you are not allowed.
So what the kind of signs over Bob to our league, you know?
Yes,
safety protocols in other bay.
Yes, because
so think I'm over corner, what you can't prepare, say be you be here military force, one more foul mundi bindi and police for count, but some money in Amazon.
Yeah, because all intelligence
even before this measures to crowd to make us with my bass no crime fair no.
Yes.
Because normal buses VIP day.
Yeah, because as same here, you see, time heals. Time is always the best author. Until you say yes, you know, it will take time for people to come into terms with BBI. The measures are taken for now. We are not using our official bus. Even before these measures, Kotoko Kotamale everywhere, military escorted the anymore to certain points.
I don't know why I'm gonna arrange.
Yeah, the Kotoko
Managerial as a club now.
Yes.
Before we
military.
I don't know the consultations that went on even after Kukum incident. So I'm going to pay you for cracks now. With the FA, a short for advice. Say GFA security protocol. Say na mommy sign. That go face we. It your next game you go say dear na musu say. Mo fam nyina mutim bebom. And I'm paying for work room on the leadership of this watermine. Omo tena ase na omo say that be and you train free league in straight because you intimi twa soldier for car na. Because the safety of your players is in the hands of the team.
Is the assigned club safety and security officer. What security and safety advice no they more prior to summer test?
Okay.
And you're very crucial. Okay. So I don't know two or more for some into quiet.
Say route no anya kukume be kumase so do obuako ha na wa Kevin when you
okay, so you can pass through the two routes without any incident.
Yes.
So the person who the security briefing any advisor or more self-appointed CSSO no edema So we need to understand certain things very well.
Pass the course is in carry on fan carry
fans or man befa you get it. Bass let's say so they use another vehicle.
Bass that is obia fan and sanka bass no. Obia fan and sanka in any shade.
A sin carry obia fan and sanka. Sepase. Obia fan and sanka.
Obia any shade. It's one
Timbazi. So I want to understand the protocol scroll mudi sua. When the buyer until we feel say what is captured in the enhanced match day protocols no enough. This a FNI BIM. Some use sentiment no. The omotro letter no omotro ente say. Omo use FNI be bibia momo. No munti FNI nkenti sa de aye mobile.
Meanwhile, most
in
charge of
security. How many clubs in the league? Good. If everybody is expecting the FA to come and take charge of more security affairs, yes, on you timber. But we grab a share a community in them.
So no me say letter no or reference to Kotoko game no and a Samate's game no say and nema 1 or 2 be a surround those 2 games in Intino. More trim was in chain na omadi kan atwro de ma efe no o se wan hyedan detail pa say ye kokukuma ye gina ye obi di moto gina ye chinti ye kodu bibia ni e bia 1 or 2 bi nti or ye next games ni esuro o man hyedan reference they just said say per niema the dust around these 2 games in nti games where Kotoko and a Samate's game of course Kotoko de na bibia so and a Samate's game ni say right after in some the next game omobo and niema asimu and o reference say these to game make me imagine me say you let me din kono ne din ye pa just say F no respond to so atre for now yeah the enemy say one and now games I na F no e babonten ka say nti even say charged per regulation way anyway we are forced to take this decision due to recent events involving our matches involving Kotoko and the Samates which we officially wrote to your high office.
But before Kotoko match now making reference to no. So that incident not happen. I know now necessitated the new measures.
Enhanced match
so even with the Kotoko game, no, the security labs nearby, no, and everything. It has been addressed. So moving on, yeah, the way about so you call Hano. Yes, sense said do mu the way about, but you who say ni say you feel say it's still maybe a short for or say it in your hands no. You didn't mention anything. Or say events involving this.
You cannot guarantee safety of players in a way.
I mean, so what we start question about punishment benefit my call so. But the ina mashadra with GFA regulations.
Yeah.
Or the 2 screens so item 13. Withdrawal of clubs from competition/matches. A club shall be liable for misconduct if it withdraws from a competition after the competition has started without just cause. 2. Any club intending to withdraw from any competition must give notice of its intention to do so to the GFA not later than 14 days before the commencement of the competition. Before the competition.
2 weeks ago, cross.
When you before, but over former. Without prejudice to any provision in these regulations, but the next one no na yenkan number 4 no Shadrack conform kakra because one in the chairs will be league no so case league no.
Okay, so
I say where 5 here where a club withdraws
kind 4 answer.
Yenkan 4 answer. A club failing to give satisfactory reason for withdrawing without first obtaining the consent of the association shall not be allowed to enter the competition for a number of seasons to be determined by the GFA. 5. Where a club withdraws from the league after it has started, any match which that club is scheduled to play shall be considered forfeited, and accordingly 3 points and 3 goals shall be awarded in favor of the opposing club.
Okay, to be our 3 points, 3 goals. I won't show my own.
But there is a confusion about Giacomo Kaino.
Yeah.
Nyoma miensa withdrawing without just cause. withdrawing with the FA's consent, and then the proposed sanctions as captured in 5 of item 13 now has Nswatraman withdrawn from the FA, and
FA book media on withdraw.
No, they haven't. It was the consent. The consent has not come from the FA.
Yeah.
True or false? And then 2, are they withdrawing based on reasons are satisfactory enough? Just cause ana. Means that make what you say. Shapekuense. Unfortunately, a plane accident in the sea.
2016.
Cost or more a chunk of their team. No ma track on my Brazil left and say, dear atoyem chema see a team ni munti. League ni a tree and from yen to me, Bobby. It is a just cause. Ebia it should be a sea, Yanko Pompengo. Na a Ghanaian team will lose the team no. Obie Frimu.
Yes.
It prevents them from playing. So baby beer under normal circumstances, natural or whether by accident, a free a certain competitive position muno. If you decide to withdraw, then there is understanding.
In this case, since what I'm saying too.
No, I want to. I think I may say. Yes. I want to know what has happened.
Yeah.
You can't say yeah, cause some matters no be Tracy here, and a police for even detain the person. And yes, our man Yahushio. There was no incident here. Any player or official was harmed because the police intervened and then they addressed the situation. I'm about taking charge. Into what baby you buy and say, and now the see and inti and a koto comat no. What in the koto comat? Mona mubo home. The see what koto comat. I am na mubo home. And basically, you were mostly responsible for security and safety. Apart from Kodokomachi, the next incident here, Samates, I don't think the gravity of DSC Samates is comparable to DSC here.
Okay.
Yentimin can you mum say a pet? DSC will be against Samates no. Menya sure say and then DSC or February 2nd no yeah. So you can't base on this and say and now they see what koto match in the munti abra wona obo home and they see what crime so abra ko bossa matters ninti and they wo twon free league name. Is it justifiable enough? And any determine we are only explaining. Then 2, otro koma efe no correspondence here 2-way. Many fancy din komo na maka asama che fancy menya no ye me na who fancy trimupo.
Okay.
Ebia, Meshawase, Anameboa. Se me to kwanya, I was a mekra. If it's a way a major, and now we a mena, and now you are an authority who presides over me. Oh, me too kwanya. So was a your response for your permission.
Ani another be.
Mantoshe, me say no, me can't say me too kwanya. Mama me bag so me call. Did you give me a consent, Debbie? So communication in this aspect, no, 2-way. So you wrote to the FA. Have they even accepted another? Have they confirmed receipt of a way in the buy? No? And what is their stance on your withdrawal notice? No?
Okay.
So even before you hear from the FA, you just show up. But the moment you decide against, then they will have to apply for forfeiture. Then they will come and look at the withdrawal aspect. To me, I think this is a matter which say you were proper leadership. Your clubs anymore when can do that.
Me sure say be a mumbo league be BM. Sana be on my farms and kuchuna mogunangasa.
No, me. Yes, I am a yamom.
Okay.
I am a yamom, but there yet to me din komo we wa bra. We can excuse in Swaterman FC of any blame. Blame ni kesiya na be ko mo pray during and even after. Before game, no sir game, no cause, and even after the game, conduct, send your Messiah conduct your mono. They've not displayed true leadership. A woman said the public sentiment anyway in the war, no, I'm not for the before a which is true. But among us as a club, what have they done? Say a fear be bato mohono. omo anka say tu anamo say na nkomo dia paper fin no e dey free omo ho means I make what you say. So they have not really acted well in that manner. Inti dia course me na no muntimi man me yi say and ye cover match na we say o kan ho bi na see ye. Inti dia na wo so ye dey aboa.
Wo yen hwe matches in my new member mo da.
Yo I'm Ghana Premier League in Indian Kumaka. So unfortunate. I've been following this league for a time, and my can repeatedly say, yeah, recent seasons. This is one of the best domestic seasons. Ubenya or your football no a calendar no so. Talk about the season of course on board and it has for KG. Talk about season of coach Adote after coach David Duncan, coach Abu Rabi. Coach Adote last 13 games. So the Babaji. I've also spoken of the season of Samatex, I've even spoken of the emergence of community clubs, Boromu competing with us for Ghana Kotoko, and this happens to be one of the best domestic seasons in your recent calendar, but very, very unfortunately, it's been dented by some of the field ACC. Kotoko Nations, Bibiani Gold Stars, Heart of Lions, Mediema. For some reasons, these are closer. And we are primed. So back with me at Ghana Premier League. My first vote can count for very known reason. Now, Kotokodiano, the Dr. Oguma Basopa in terms of the recruitment. Look, last season, we've really documented this. They let go of 21 players. Now, a true for because I saw move through my and how before. But in terms of defining chemistry, footballer somebody are. Goalkeeper a new, or laterally a new. Or 2 and 3 in Samba. Very different players altogether. They need to understand themselves. Okafa Patrick said right after Ismat Babeshaho, Nakote Esoloma Lodamo Babeshaho, Ode Kamara Babedemo, a new team. Na impo Busa Obise, then Okotokofa Kwampokubai. Had it not been Kwampoku presence after Sa Abetamwa. The injuries are taken away. No, what would have been the fate of Kotoko, especially in the final third? Me Makabe Bre say I would dina ya boni bebre no, dina ya boni dada no. But then say I would chedi onyama ye hu would chedi ye kra. Saka dauda, understandably, Kotoko is different from Bofakwa. But Saka so what to 29 no badi anwa you don't want bobo no. No you don't want bobo no. Obo be too good to. Pedri ya boni ni no so and the ballon d'or dini hu komo free Las Palmas. And a Bob Barcelona Sano. And if you play like you mean the job. Chances never Nasaka Bobby to Yama Bre. And I've always been saying this. He has one of the most beautiful profiles. I will game room. Or no one number 9, or no one number 10. He acts like a second striker. Or born challenge with a lot of fluidity. Now, DNT when your confidence and for born into it and for Madoto Montono. And so was such a profile. And someone can say, who here team no because 11 new hour, 7 new hour, 9 new hour, number 10 credit to me as versatility. Sakada that lacks a lot of confidence. So Dr. Ogum signings no we share Juma we this time there. I'm telling you say recruitment no obon modern power. Even the method, the kind of Juma why you in team money no. Everybody who knows in team money from last season, ebe see a few who say no boy no you know the game no. But Kotoko has a lot of competition from nations. Yakasa say no nations are one of the best central defensive pairings our league room. Razak Simpson was a for. Say coach, a call for a typical back for a crana or your cook grip man, but I so. Now somebody is talking about left back away league and one can't block off for nations. Then you are not serious. He is one of the best left back and Kevin or Paul or FIFA or boss 6. So nations team no our more Kotoko the Biani Gold Stars has been one of the top teams from the first kick of the season. Or so relevant away league room. Or better 10, no better second, no better first. Or better first, no better second, no better 10. He's working marvelously. And of course, won't mean no Jabashi Rayford on Heart of Lions. So 4 teams way Heart of Lions, Bibiani Gold Stars, Kotoko and the Nations. Yow 4 teams way say I see say baako na beje na miracle bi besi dia media stars keto bi beto media continues to knock but what change coach from Kapol ni Boja ababesi coach Tanko of Fane Frato kakra. I feel say coach say pressure about so one man about so you have some extreme squad I saw to me bibi and you 4 players of blaster cra the coach went me from media and push me right off for him to coach Tanko. I feel say not say one wama yeah discuss on the blasters kakra bi boys na batown ya obakọ America no bi ana I don't know about you. Now me blaster game baby me di ho areho ye fortified home eh baba yara but ne baba yara ye be yi nani ne hwene ye tutu na so nyina de konkra baba yara wo ho ba di eni ho by facility ho de ye hwe ho but I mean scoreboard P when you know to do the quackra and bench no quackra and some American bench na what that out on my friend no quackra and on your man on the father and on your market scoreboard no so just a scoreboard who pin now what ya piece scoreboard the be almost my prior was your baba yara no you kind of champion for baba yara fortified home and so called Cairo International and maybe say on besan the abana yeah the the first place
scoreboard no be 2 hu man no coin no fa na akonya no omudi kan be fa bi ko man fa amba and o be fa the rest ni na ko nti bibia nkyereze
big some of the big games are blasted we nyina board baba yara me say under normal circumstance
to macraft for a bana
yo
stadiums muni dagout akonya muni bi
blaster game Chad Madagascar should have been for Bayara.
Okay so ka feel say to na ba na we ha coming Managerial
na dem coming can say
I saw we Ghana ni onim say na Ghana so ba you see new thing I care about Babaya but we share pictures and na o ka say Shadrack Enyin free so in terms of
washroom na mo san fan to be
but one thing I maybe say me ho say stadium no you're banning the usage for Premier League clubs. So Blasters
the national game.
Your ball Blaster game ni no game bianco so. So I didn't know the state of the washrooms. Any honeyting yes wow sir. Bianco.
Enti dada de na e
fire chi
ana achenchere na muntwitwi
ana nkofo fire chi use wo no use so better use bebre ni
festival busa question no
you see at this point
obi use facility no
but nipa use
so e ba no say na
the camera ba ho nipa use
ni nyina
obusa tangible question but nipa use obusa tangible question
yeah there may be say at this point we need to reface, we need to change our national anthem.
National anthem na ye tunda dada no. Yes sano. Na da be dey be suya to.
Because he said God bless our homeland Ghana. God has blessed a country with gold, diamond, timber. Also born a year, say God bless, unblessed would him be.
Yes,
at this point, you see, also concrete, Bunkuma Faso. At the end, you started using and you know. But who do who be and the Upadas and Nijina or cleaning? Okukumasu more, Manti Bijino, every second they are cleaning.
Yeah. Even as I run a more bush scroll, what should I be? We were covering in an OB clean. I won't the NBA 8,000.
Fancy, Majibre SOS. Mako University.
Same story.
There be.
Nede.
SOS we wale kode. Oko SSC jira.
Oh,
SHIT on SHIT.
The shit is somersault. The shit is somersault. You need
SOS. Yo, the whole minister Majibre Akko University is very for our Ghana. But ya ebrebi a obeko hobia no. Nia obehu no months etwam no ko bia you see improvement. So obi obesi UST bia na ho a nenije. Cause we share the arrangements and bibia ye on point. Oko UCC you see similar thing. Oko Lagos you see similar thing. Ni nyina ye within Ghana. Because there's accountability over these institutions. Baba as a government appointment in Sanyo manner, it looks as if Obia and care. So a national stadium, you use it for close to best 5 months.
But you use
that so now I got 3 days here. Ghana is a country you believe in event. But see a be process. Oh, Obama eba and the MP no akofa card okuchibu ho. Say won say ye fe. If you need
Elizabeth was from around
20 ho. And then kwada na aba ni mu ade.
Okay, if you have you.
And I hano by one eye we no on be paint.
Me say hana Accra Sports Stadium Media Center no. Me who ho no senka ho fo a before say obe climb it up. Now senka ma o sign where will deaf warrant because it's scary. Anybody who you more ball how you far event be
whoa meza for two no me na member fix my right show
this weekend they see
I don't feel what should do ana
you think everyabo Sabaki you free so
anybody who you pay you
but I only have two things to say. One, adibia bechem for na kwose bechem on no mu ye ni bia no it is reaping results. Untimi enjoy Samuel Oseko form nko Clinton Diodu Eyonesa Fancy omabo 10 home matches omashe 13 goals obi anko ehye go 20 hour mo.
It's serious.
Bechem about 10 home games omashe 13 goals obi antimi ehye go 20 hour bechem away. Fancy. Number 2. Asam na course was Sama boy no. Any referee decision here kwaje offside no. Ye no referee bedi nkomo. Enkosi wo china no Wednesday.
Ye be ho adwuma.
Obeti enka ho.
Ye be ho adwuma. Mate, me da se mame ne fix my right. Empenfo nwe Shadrack na aka 2000 e wo se meche o. Wontumi a chede. Metwa me yensa no mani awo. Na next 2 months so be fa for na abadwuma sa fa makofie. Metwa bi wo ha no. When you say maybe I find it.
Yeah, I don't fancy now, so
you'll be a put on mafia or no one can be having.
I know the infant, baby.
When you walk by some way up, you now say, I mean, one come and fix my right.
Sure. Well, Yama Ghana for Kwaba, na Yama one, Yama one, I think. Well, I don't. Is it afternoon, right? Okay, Yama one.